And we're live. Welcome in, everybody, to the stream tonight. We've got a good one in the Central Division for you. The Dallas Stars go up to Winnipeg to play the Jets. And as you can see, we have a special guest on for the stream tonight. It is Steele from Steel Flyers. Obviously, you guys see me and Steele together on the Off the Wall Hockey Show on Friday nights. But Steele's joining us for the game tonight. This should be a fun one. I'm excited to see these two teams. This is my first regular season stream for Winnipeg, so it's going to be cool to get to do a game with them. And Dallas, I haven't seen since the opening week of the season, so it's going to be cool to watch them again as well. Big divisional matchup, should be a lot of fun, and I'm ready for this one. Steele, how are you doing? Thank you for being here, and are you ready for this?
Man, I'm telling you what, buddy, here we go. Central Division matchup. This is where it's all at. Last year, Dallas played really, really well and was able to do well. Winnipeg was able to do really well in the North. This is going to be the first time these guys have hooked up in a really long time. This is the first time for the Canadian team and Dallas to be together, you know what I'm saying, in quite a while, which is really cool. What's been going on this whole entire season is that you've been seeing these guys hook up now for the first time in the last 2 years. So looking forward to this game here. Winnipeg 10 points, Dallas 7 points. This is a big time game here for Dallas.
Yeah, absolutely. And these teams haven't seen each other in a while, even though they are division rivals. The divisions weren't the usual divisions last season, so they didn't play. They didn't play at all last year. We've seen games like that throughout the entire first part of this season where, you know, Eastern teams have gone to the West Coast and played teams that they haven't played. Canadian teams are playing U.S. teams that they haven't played in over a season now. So it's kind of cool to see these matchups kind of rekindle a little bit as they meet for the first time in a while, and we're seeing that here with Dallas and Winnipeg for sure.
Exactly. And that's the cool thing about having a regular season back again.
Yeah.
You know, and having the divisions realigned again, you know. So this is going to be exciting because we haven't seen a lot of games like this now. Oh man, I love it. I love your cool little things, man.
Oh yeah,
so
we got
cool.
the pennants up.
That's so cool. But yeah, this is the fact that we haven't seen these matchups in a while, and the fact that you're right, these are division rivals that haven't played for over a year now, and now these games are going to count. And in fact, not only are they going to play tonight, but they're going to play a couple more times this year. So these guys are going to get real intimate with each other here.
Yeah, it's going to
this coming season, you know, with this being a division matchup.
Yeah, it's going to get refired up here between the Jets and the Stars. I want to welcome everyone into the chat. We got Kyle, Mark, Isaac, Prosperous, Jay. Welcome in, guys. Thank you all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it, as always, as we get Western Conference hockey coming your way. Going to get the poll up in the chat, as always, guys. I want your opinion. You guys to vote. Let me know. Who do you guys think are going to win tonight? We've got the Stars on the road in Winnipeg. But Dallas, you know, they've had a up and down start to the year. Winnipeg's also had an up and down start to the year, particularly down early and getting better recently. That's going to be an interesting one. So I'm dropping the poll in the chat. Guys, Vernon, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here.
What's up, everybody?
Poll is up in the chat, and I want to know who you guys think is going to win this one tonight. I'll tell you, I am slightly leaning Jets, but I do think this is going to be a close game. I would not at all be surprised if this is a one-goal game, whichever way it does go.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, and it's going to be real interesting how this goaltending is going to match up here for sure. Mm-hmm. So that's what's going to be interesting about this game here. Who is going to be in net for the Jets compared to who's going to be in net for Dallas Stars? That is where I think is going to be the line right there.
Yeah, definitely. Goaltending plays a huge role in every game, but especially if you're expecting one that may be a little more on the lower scoring side, then you're definitely hoping that the Jets get it done. But Eric Comrie is in goal for Winnipeg tonight. So no Hellebuck. No Hellebuck for Winnipeg. It's Comrie tonight. Looks like it's going to be Connor, Dubois, and Svechnikov, the starting line, with Morrissey and Schmidt on the back end and Comrie in goal. So I'll switch over, look over here and see what Dallas has in store for us. But Winnipeg has Comrie in net. Dallas, I mean, Holtby's been getting a majority of the starts so far. And Braden Holtby is in goal tonight for Dallas. So that's an advantage, actually, Dallas right there.
I agree.
Let's see. We've got Pavelski, Robertson, and Hintz, the starting line for Dallas, with Heiskanen and Lindell on the back end, and obviously Holtby in goal. So this is going to be a fun one. I'm really interested to see how this one goes, and obviously a big game. These teams only separated by 3 points this year. In the Central, there's obviously a big win on the line between these two.
I'll tell you what I'm really looking forward to here is this top line that's going to be going on here for Winnipeg with Kyle Connor and Pierre-Luc Dubois. I'm telling you what, man, that line has been putting together a lot of points, and we've even talked about Kyle Connor as one of our stars of the week during our show. So, I mean, this Winnipeg, they got some offense, okay? So it's going to be goaltenders and defense on Dallas are going to have to be taking care of business here. That's for sure.
Definitely. BC4F, what is going on? Welcome in. Javen, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Robert's in the chat. Mason, Stars fan, what is up, everybody? Thank you guys all so much for coming by and watching. Really, really appreciate it. Isaac, can't wait for Bruins and Leafs this week. Yeah, they play Saturday night. That is going to be a big one, Isaac. Ooh. Very, very excited for that.
Oh, for sure.
Toronto scored again, Javen, so they are up 2-0 now then over Vegas. And with all of the guys that Vegas has out of the lineup, that's not overly surprising.
It's getting pretty tough down there. Greetings all. Thank you all for coming in, man. Look, John is the GOAT. That's why we call him the GOAT. So you guys are here watching the main man Pots and Pans call this game. Thank you all for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for joining. Man, can't wait to get going.
Yeah,
Has it puck drop yet?
This is going to be a fun one. Puck drop should be just a couple minutes away. Guys, the link to Steele's channel is down in the description. So if you guys would be kind enough to show some support to Steele and go down there and subscribe, it's down in the description of the video, right there in the main part of the description that you all can easily click to.
Superb. Thank you very much, man. You were right. Eric Comrie and Brandon Holtby are in net here for the each of their teams prospectively.
Yes, Comrie in, Holtby in. This is going to be an interesting goaltending matchup. Without Hellebuck for Winnipeg, they're down, their main man in goal.
Exactly. He's on IR. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So...
All right, teams are lining up at center ice here as we get ready for puck drop. Welcome in, everybody, to some, what's tonight, Tuesday night hockey between the Dallas Stars and Winnipeg Jets. We are underway as that one's taken in the neutral zone. Back the other way now. Here comes Winnipeg into the offensive end, sent in deep by Dubois and around. Kept in there by Schmidt, down in the corner. Played now by Lindell. Svechnikov comes in and takes it. Evgeny Svechnikov starting on the wing here with Dubois and Connor on this line for the Jets. See how he does tonight. The brother of Andrei Svechnikov in Carolina. Right. Zach goes back now. Morrissey keeps it in, spins it around, working at cycle game in the offensive zone for the Jets. They're a pretty good offensive team. They're going to need some goals here if they're going to win this one. Dallas likes to play more of that low-scoring style. They're going to be about the defense and goaltending.
Exactly. And Winnipeg getting Scheifele back off of a little bit of injury there, too. So some guys coming back from injury a little bit here on both sides. A little bit kind of a slow start.
Back for Dallas now. He missed the start of the year.
Yep. And also, Raffl's been playing really well for Dallas as well, too.
Mm-hmm. So that one gets passed up. That goes through everybody. No icing. Holtby comes out to play it. Gets it to the defenseman. Trying to work it down low. Turned over there. Here's Scheifele with a shot and a nice save there by Holtby.
Wow, boy, that was point blank right up there in his chest.
Yeah, sent out again. That one not able to connect. Sagan steals it back for the Stars. Dumped into the offensive zone. Here comes Ben on the forecheck. Big hit on Neil Pionk. Radulov comes in now, but Lowry skates away with the puck. Winnipeg trying to clear. Up the wall they go. Sagan cuts it off. Radulov takes possession back. He'll get it over to Klingberg. John Klingberg with it. Back to his D partner, Suter, up into the offensive zone. Now Dallas on the rush. They get sent to the corner there by Stanley. Played now by Foxa. Back out to the point. Looking to make a play here. Long shot in. That one blockered away by Comrie. Played down low. Kopp gets knocked down. Can't play it out. Taken here. Winnipeg. A lot of pressure forechecking against them, but they're able to make a good cross-ice pass and clear it. Into the offensive zone. That one deflects up and out of play past Paul Stastny, and that will be a face-off coming up here. So some good up and down action there for that last little sequence.
Exactly, man. Both clubs getting some line changes in and getting some pressure with some forecheck going too there. So that's really good to see. Both, I believe, got a shot on net at least.
Yes. So, Steven, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Great to have you in the chat. 17:47 to go here in the first period. Just over 2 minutes in. We're going to have a face-off coming up here. We'll see if Winnipeg can get the offense going. They are in the attacking zone.
My mistake there. That was 2 shots for Winnipeg, 0 shots from Dallas.
Yeah, so nothing officially on for the Stars here. So that shot that went on the outside of the goal hit the outside of the net. So it doesn't count as a shot on goal. Is Winnipeg now trying to cycle this around. Good hit there on Haskin, and it's taken, though, and cleared out. Dallas back in the neutral zone. Winnipeg has to throw it back in. Holtby comes out to play it, gets it up to Foxa. He goes up the wall. Heiskanen sends it back around in the corner. Played now by Lindell into the middle, backhanded up. And that one not able to clear it out. Or not able to clear it deep into the offensive
yeah, just
zone.
to the blue line, yeah.
Blue line and right back in for Winnipeg.
Yep.
Here's Dubois
They're not able
down
to get
low.
it past, yeah.
And it goes right back out. Heiskanen with a pass up now into the offensive zone. Kiviranta, he gets knocked down there by Morrissey. Kyle Connor comes back the other way. Here's Dubois now into the offensive zone, looking for a pass. Back to the point, over now to Morrissey. His shot gets blocked down there by Klingberg.
Nice offensive rush there by that top line of Winnipeg.
Good chance now as the Jets trying to send that one out in front. Kyle Connor's shot gets blocked. Dallas player goes down.
Okay.
Taken now by Dubois. He's looking to cycle it in the corner. Back out up high, and that's stolen away now by Dallas as they get it over the red line. Into the Winnipeg zone as Schmidt tries to take him to the sidewall. Good job there offensively, though, by Dallas. Getting it in. Cross-ice pass, a shot. Big save there by Comrie on Tanner Kiro.
Man, he closed that 5-hole down quick, didn't he?
Absolutely. Really nice save there. Winnipeg ices the puck. Will get a whistle. First shot on goal for Dallas, and it was a beauty of a chance. But Kiro gets absolutely robbed there by Comrie coming across.
I'll say, boy, that was a nice little shot there, man. I'm surprised that one earlier wasn't a shot either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it must have hit the outside of the goal as opposed to his blocker.
Or something like that, yeah. But, man, boy, he closed that 5-hole down quick on that shot there, boy. That was right there from the circle there at the dot. Whew, man.
Yes, that faceoff is won back. Dallas looks to work it now in the offensive zone. Long shot into flex wide. Fire strike! What is going on, man? Welcome in. Trevor, welcome into the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it.
Thanks, everybody, for joining.
Long shot in now. Schmidt up the wall, and that's cleared out. Back to neutral ice.
Yep.
Harley will go back to play it now for Dallas. That one's deflected by Sagan into the offensive zone. Radulov goes on the forecheck against Pionk. Pionk with a pass up the middle. Sent back, but possession maintained by Winnipeg. Now the Jets dump it into the offensive end. Scheifele leading the charge. Trying to get by Hakanpää there. That one gets knocked down. Harley sends it up the wall. It's played by Robertson, but he can't clear it out. Hakanpää comes over and helps him. Now carries it into the offensive end. Dumped deep in hard after it now is Hintz. Winnipeg
Hintz, man, and Hakanpää, two really young players here for Dallas that have been coming on here for these guys.
Yeah, Hakanpää coming over from Carolina, and Hintz obviously been with Dallas for a few years now. Still a really good player coming into his own at the NHL level.
Exactly.
Taken now, dumped back deep. Holtby leaves it behind the net for Haskinen's going to work it up. We're just over 5 minutes into this one. Still no score. Shots are 4-1 in favor of Winnipeg. Nobody's gotten anything in the net yet as we are early on in the first period. Okay,
Cycling it back around.
Trying to work it up here, and that one's chipped up and out of the zone.
There's some nice pace going on here with this game here, but a little bit of back and forth action going on here. Shots a little bit underachieved here, but, you know, still nice back and forth action.
Yeah, as Dallas clears it out of their end now and dumps it back deep into the Winnipeg zone. Hard after it down low. Big hit on the end boards. Jets will find it first. They go up the wall. Another big hit there. Dallas on the forecheck. That was Kiviranta. And Comrie's just going to have to cover that one up as we'll get an offensive zone faceoff for the Stars.
Nice little cover up there on that one. Some nice little back and forth action here. I'm liking this game here, man. I've been trying to watch a lot of these, off division games to try to get, as much as I can. But I'll tell you what, I think what needs to happen here is Dallas just needs to continue on and just keep going on. You know what I mean? I think they have a shot here because Winnipeg is a little bit higher on the firepower, I think, than Dallas is right now.
Yeah. Fire strike. It's been a brutal start for Chychrun. After he had such a good year last year, too. 0 points and a -15 for Jakob Chychrun so far this year. And there's really not much going right in Arizona right now. That team's still the last winless team remaining in the NHL.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's hardcore. Oh, gosh, that's hardcore.
Taking now Kyle Connor into the offensive zone for the Jets. He works around the Klingberg there, but then Klingberg with a good recovery pokes it away. Puck down in the corner now, trying to work it out up the boards. Backhanded to the middle, deflected by Stanley, and here comes Robertson on the rush for Dallas. Stanley gets to it first, though. Plays it around the wall. Played up here to Connor. Connor flips it up to the middle, and that's taken now into the offensive zone. Shot there. That one gets blocked down. Good job defensively by Dallas.
Yeah, Jason Roberts needs to get a little bit more on pace here. He was in pace for Rookie of the Year last year, but has only got 1 assist so far in the season so far.
Yeah, he hasn't played much. He's only played, I want to say 2 games so far.
2 games?
He just came back.
Yeah.
Well, he started the year injured. Yeah, he's played 2 games so far. He has 1 assist. And he's definitely a guy that Dallas needs to get going offensively without a doubt, because he's one of their most important offensive players.
Exactly.
Taking now, forechecking pressure coming from the Jets, but Dallas sends it up the wall. Radulov to the middle. That one too far in front, though, for Raffle, and that's going to be an icing call against Dallas. 12:29 left in the first. Be an attacking zone faceoff coming up here for Winnipeg.
One thing I have to say is that, the shots are still 2-4 with Winnipeg, and we're just 7.5 minutes into this game here.
Yep. Not a lot getting through to the goalies.
No, they haven't seen a lot of rubber for the most part. Nope. That looked almost like a shot there on Hopi.
Yeah, right off the... Might have got a blocker on that. Taken down low. Here's a chance in front. Good defensive play there, getting back for Dallas. Puck's in the corner now, rimmed around the wall. Raffle goes after it. Pinching, though, there is Bellew for Winnipeg. Can't keep it in the zone, though, as Dallas sends it back to neutral ice. Pass up now, tried to knock it down. Foxa takes it, though, for the Stars. Here comes Dallas into the offensive zone. Trying to get a shot here. Spun around, and now it's just down low. They're both digging for it. Glendening is in there. Looks like Ehlers comes away with it for Winnipeg. He just lofts it up and out. Cleared there by the Jets. No icing. It goes all the way down. And Lindell has to play it now for the Stars with 11.5 to go in the first period. Played up now. Dallas. Kiro just chips it in. Right back out, though. But it's going to get whistled down. So we had an offsides call.
Offsides.
We'll have a neutral zone faceoff coming up, but not until after this commercial break. It is our first commercial break of this game. And it's been a pretty fast start. We got about 11.5 to go here in the first period. And Dallas and Winnipeg still 0-0 about midway through the first.
Exactly. There's 4 shots for Winnipeg, 2 shots for Dallas. There's been a lot of back and forth action, but not a lot of stuff getting through. And the things that have been gotten through are pretty much point blank shots. There was one there shot from the point, but for the most part, all the shots have been pretty much close in.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. So commercial break here, guys. Solid first period so far. Back and forth action, just nothing in the net yet. But welcome in, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And also, Steele's channel, the link to his channel is in the description of the video. If you guys would be so kind to check that out and give him a sub, you can just click right to his channel from the description, and that would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Also want to give a big, big thank you to channel sponsor Super Deeker, who has come on as a channel sponsor this year, and big thank you to them. They are an off-ice training product to work on your stick handling, puck control, passing, and more. You can get $25 off with a promo code Deek of the Week, or use the link down in the description of this video. Big thank you to them for supporting the channel as well.
For sure, man. I saw you doing the work on that, man. I seen your stick handling moves, buddy. I seen you go, man.
Not quite as good as they used to be.
Well, it won't take you long. You just use that Super Deeker, man. You'll be right up to snuff, right?
Yeah, definitely. Won't take long. You practice on that, and your hands are going to get a whole lot better. That's for sure.
Oh my gosh, man. I saw it. That's really slick, though. So what is it, like a little piece of folded up linoleum or something?
Yeah, it's like the synthetic ice material, and it works really, really well.
Wow.
Feels like the puck on it feels just like you're on ice. It's awesome.
Oh, wow. Okay. Because that was going to be my next question is, how does it actually feel? Because I know you can tell the difference of how the puck feels on your stick when you're on the ice or not. You know what I mean?
It feels just like ice. It's very, very good. So big fan of using that for sure.
Well, that's cool, man. That's a great Christmas gift, I think.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Especially for all you dads and moms out there watching, your kids are into hockey, right? Come on.
Back here, Winnipeg trying to work it out of their zone. Logan Stanley hard off the boards. Bye, everybody. That's going to be icing. Doesn't connect on that pass. It will come right back down. Dallas will get an offensive zone face-off. 10:50 to go in the first. Bernie, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Austin, welcome. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. Minnesota's already gone up 2-0 over Ottawa. Yikes. Kalen Addison got his first NHL goal. That is awesome to hear. Congratulations to him. And Minnesota's another Central Division team. They're off to a pretty solid start. We got a couple of Central Division teams playing here, looking for a big 2 points tonight as Winnipeg and Dallas go at it, and the Stars exit their zone. And taken back, though, Winnipeg through neutral ice and trying to get it into the offensive end. Played there by Scheifele. Now Lowry almost loses it, and now it's taken up by Hintz, and he gets it out. Robertson chips it all the way in. Pavelski's going to go in on the forecheck while the rest of the Stars change. Winnipeg trying to get it out of their own zone, hard up the wall. Now one chip back to neutral ice, taken now by Lindell. Stolen away now by the Jets as they curl back and go D to D. Moved up here into the offensive zone. Dallas sends it right back out. Over the red line, Winnipeg takes it back. No real sustained...
Just staying in the neutral zone.
Yeah,
here,
no real sustained pressure for either side. It's just kind of a dump it in, dump it back out type game so far. Long shot from the point there. Goes right into the glove of Holtby. And we'll have another whistle here and a stoppage. Offensive zone faceoff coming up for the Jets when we come back. But with 9:45 to go in the first, we are headed to our second commercial stoppage. And we'll have a little bit of time here before they drop the puck again.
Nice. I'll tell you what. I'm actually able to get... I'm in sync.
Yeah. Yeah, we're both watching on ESPN Plus, so it should be lined up well.
I've had to pause it a few times, so that I can be, because I was actually ahead.
Oh, you're ahead.
Yeah, so I was pausing it, like, I would just click a pause, but, I'm
Hmm.
just hey, well, because last year, man, we were 30 seconds behind.
Yeah, it was hard to. It was hard to. I would be saying, goal, and then the other one's like, "What's happening? I haven't seen it
Yeah,
yet."
yeah, right. But at least this year, I think this was a good test for us to come out here and try this. And boy, we got some really great teams here. Winnipeg and Dallas coming out here and showing out. I mean, these teams were both fighting last year for places, especially in their prospective divisions, with Winnipeg being in the complete north for all of Canada, and then with Dallas as well. So now being able to see these teams play against each other again in their normal divisions and rekindle these rivalries. You know what I mean? That's
Hmm.
kind of what I'm looking forward to again this year, is starting to see these division rivalries instead of just the, geographic rivalries.
Yeah, especially the Central Division was, broken up quite a bit last year. You had Minnesota, St. Louis, and Colorado go to the West, and then you
West.
had, teams like Tampa Bay and Carolina and Florida, who are
Arda.
normally from Eastern Conference teams, come into the Central. So the Central was a division that got very broken up last year.
Yeah.
So this year, we're going to start to see the old Central Division rivalries, a lot of which were broken up, now come back into play. As we got a shot there, and that one rolls in!
Oh,
Winnipeg
yes.
scores first, a big scramble in front on a long shot from the point, and Winnipeg breaks the ice in this one. 9:31 to go in the first, and the Jets score the first goal.
Oh, man. That just, it was right. I think it was right off of, oh man, I couldn't see who that was there in front. I think it was off of his
Stastny.
back.
Let's see. Beaulieu throws it in. Definitely starts hitting people in front. Looks like it got knocked down by Paul Stastny, just laying there in front, and then eventually rolled into the net. Let's
Yeah,
see who.
but it looked like
Hey,
it
yeah,
went
it
off
does.
his
It
back.
hits off Stastny, goes under the glove of Holtby, and then
Oh
Holtby can't
gosh.
find it. That's gonna be Stastny's goal off
Yeah,
his back.
yeah. I looked down. I was like, "Hey, that puck's going off that guy's back." I couldn't
Yep.
see the name though. I couldn't see the name.
Yeah, that was Paul Stastny. And
Okay.
he's going to get credit for that goal as it deflects in off of him. Winnipeg gets the 1-0 lead here. And off the ensuing faceoff, they are right back into the offensive zone as Scheifele fires one that goes wide. Kept in at the blue line, though, and sent back deep. Ernesto, what is going on? Trevor, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here. Max Twins, welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. Dallas clears the zone now over the red line into the Winnipeg end. Sent in there, down low, played out to the middle. Here are the Stars looking for an answer. Spin around shot goes wide.
Had some nice little pressure there right after that goal, but Winnipeg able to clear it right back out. Right,
Yeah,
that top line back out there again.
taking it now. Morrissey in his own zone. Gets it to Schmidt. Schmidt up the wall. Backhanded to the middle. Played here now by Dubois into the offensive end. Connor back to Dubois. He loses it in the corner. He's got Lindell all over him. Now both teams fighting for it. Sveshnikov comes in to help, but Robertson comes away with the puck. Cleared out now by the Stars. And dumped into the offensive zone. Sent all the way around. Good hit there.
Yeah,
Stanley.
it was.
And now Winnipeg's able to clear it back to neutral ice.
Man, that top line for Winnipeg, boy. Whew.
Yeah, they're off to a pretty good start here. 8:04 to go in the first. We get a whistle and an icing call here. And we'll have a face-off coming up. But shots are 7-2 in favor of the Jets. And they lead 1-0 on the scoreboard. Paul Stastny with the goal. And Dallas is looking for an answer here. We'll see if they can get it before the end of this period with about 8 minutes to go.
When was the last time you ever scored a goal off your back facing the other direction, not even looking at the goal?
I don't know. I don't think that ever happened with me.
Right?
As that shot gets fired up high by Klingberg over the bar. Long shot in again, deflected wide. Dallas trying to work it around in the attacking zone. Out in front, Pavelski can't play it cleanly. Robertson sends it back to the point. Klingberg keeps it in. Throws it in on goal. That one just deflects wide.
Just wide.
Goes to the corner. Played now by Dylan DeMello. Outlet pass. Up there for Dubois. He chips it past the D. Winnipeg gets a much-needed line change. Here's Ryan Suter now. He drops it off for Klingberg. 7:25 to go in the first period. This one gets taken. Dallas dumps it in. They send it down low around the wall. Played here. Dallas still working it around. Thrown in there. That one in front. That one gets knocked down, though. Good stop by Comrie. Ernesto with the dono.
Thank you.
Get that dono hype in the chat for Ernesto dropping a 10 on the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So Winnipeg brings it back to the offensive zone. Trying to find Stastny again, but a good job getting back there by Dallas defensively.
Yeah, I think Holtby kind of interfered on that one too, or got in the lane of that pass, I think, too.
Yeah, as that one's dumped back in by Kopp. Line changes coming for both. So Winnipeg putting on some pressure here. Dallas really hasn't gotten the offense going in this game. We'll see if that can improve as the game goes along. But we down up here to about 6.5 to go in the first, and the Stars trying to work it around in the offensive zone. Winnipeg, good pass there from Lowry, and they're able to get it out. Jumping up now, Scheifele into the offensive zone, looking for a pass into the middle. Walking into that one was Morrissey, and that was a painful shot block there for Luke Glendening. He is still down, just getting back to his skate. He is hunched over.
He's kind of hunched over there a little bit.
That was a painful shot block, but a necessary one as Morrissey blasted that from out at the point.
Yeah,
taken now by Pionk. Long shot in. That one goes wide of the blocker side of Holtby. Played now. Back out again to the blue line. No, that was... Who was that? That was Jensen Harkins with it. Jansen Harkins with it there, coming off the bench for the Jets, and now they'll continue that line change. They bring it right back to the offensive zone. Schmidt sends it deep. Toninato goes after it. Harkins is in there. Toninato keeps it in. Kopp not able to get it past Lindell, though, and Haskinen's just going to backhand it up the wall. Kept in, though, by Brendan Dillon. And now the Stars will try the other side. Good pinch from the Winnipeg D, and that's going to keep it in again. Cycling in the offensive zone here. Winnipeg putting on a ton of pressure. Harkins, Kopp, and Toninato the line. Long shot in there. That one just goes wide. Sagan trying to clear it out. Chips to the middle, and finally Dallas is able to clear it down.
Dallas was able to keep them to the outside there. They had some good puck movement, but they were just able to keep them to the outside.
Yeah, good job of just keeping them to the perimeter, not allowing them in the dangerous middle of the ice.
Exactly. And I don't even think they didn't register a shot that whole time they were down there either.
No, they did not. As that one's taken now, and Winnipeg works it out of their zone, trying to come up ice into the offensive end. Here's Dubois, drop pass for Svechnikov, his pass into the middle, too far in front of Kyle Connor, and Dallas is able to take it away. That one does clear the zone. Dallas now into the offensive end. Shot in there, gets blocked down. Robertson not able to be the first to it, but good recovery.
Nice keep.
Nice keep there. Good recovery, a long shot. Comrie with a save. Chance again for Dallas. That one's poked away, and Dubois is going to clear it. Pass up just too far in front of Connor, and that's going to be an icing call. Yep. These guys have been stuck out there. They are tired, and now they're going to have to stay out after that icing.
Yep. Oh, boy. You know what I've noticed here, too, in this, especially the first part of this game? A lot of Dallas turnovers in the offensive zone.
Mm-hmm.
They've been turning it over a lot. Like I've counted like 4 of them now, just within the last 5 minutes of gameplay here. Now there's been 4 major turnovers here of Dallas in the offensive zone.
Yeah, they got to be a little bit crisper and cleaner with their passes here, and they got to try and get more through to the net. Only 4 shots on goal for the Stars with 4 minutes to go in the period.
Exactly.
They definitely would like to get some more rubber on Comrie, who. Again, Comrie doesn't play a whole lot. I mean, when Hellebuck is healthy, Comrie doesn't play a whole lot, so he's a goaltender that you want to test early and often.
And they just really haven't. I mean, they only have 4 registered shots on him. You know what I mean? This has been the longest sustained pressure they've had now since the beginning of the game.
Absolutely. So we're going to head to commercial break here. It's the final commercial break of this first period. Winnipeg has a 1-0 lead on a fluky goal bouncing off of Paul Stastny and into the net, and that has been the only scoring so far in this one. But again, welcome in, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget to drop that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And as you can see, we've got a special guest on today. It is Steel from Steel Flyers, and you can check out his channel. The link is in the description of this video, and it would mean a lot if you could show him some support as well. But I really appreciate everybody coming by tonight. What's going on, Jack? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. And yes, Vegas's power play has been absolutely horrendous this year, and it looks like that is continuing.
Well, they're pretty beat up, you know what I mean? They're missing a lot of their top guys, so that makes it really tough for that power play to be clicking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Vegas' power play is a struggle even when they're fully healthy, never mind having the guys out of the lineup that they now have out of the lineup. So
you know what I mean?
That's just making it even worse for the Golden Knights, who are really, really struggling with injuries right now.
Exactly. And so, you know, that's going to be the thing here too. Until they can come back with full complement of players, you're going to see them struggle. You know what I mean? So that's the shame of it. You know what I mean? And we hate to see guys missing time and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So like to see him back, like to see him playing. You know what I mean? That's where it's all at, playing. Oh, yeah. Thank you, John, for everything, man. Thank you very much for having me on, brother.
Yeah, no problem. It's great to have you for this one. This has been a pretty fun start so far.
Yeah, man. It's looking good.
I like the pace to this game. I'd like to see maybe a little bit more offense, but the pace to the game has definitely been pretty good.
Good back and forth.
Here's a chance right off the face-off. Jamie Benn puts it home right off of the face-off. It is all tied up as Jamie Benn gets it alone in front and puts it in. And that was a breakdown in coverage for the Winnipeg Jets here right off of the draw. Both guys go out high. Nobody covers Benn. He's all alone in front. Easy goal. And it is 1-1 as the Stars tie it up.
Wow. That was just, I mean, it's almost like it's a set play anyway. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if we win the face-off, I'll be over here, but I can't believe nobody covered him.
I don't know. What Winnipeg's D-zone coverage was way off there. Way off there.
Whoops.
So, I mean, I don't know how you just leave both guys go out to the point and just leave the winger all alone in front.
I know. Jeez, man.
That is bad. That's a complete mistake by somebody in the D-zone there for Winnipeg, and it results in an easy goal for Jamie Benn, all alone on the doorstep, works it around Comrie and puts it in. That is Jamie Benn's first goal of the year.
Wow.
And he's somebody that Dallas really needs to get going offensively.
Wow. For that to be his first goal of the year, man, it doesn't get much easier than that, except a goal that goes off of Stasny's back. So, I mean, those are pretty easy goals. So there you go. Makes it a 0-0 type game now because it's all tied up 1-1.
Back out neutral zone. Here comes Winnipeg on the rush into the offensive end. And that diving block there by the Stars.
Nice defensive play.
Taken now. Ooh, Raffle gets hammered down there by Lowry. Or that might have been Wheeler.
I think it was Wheeler.
It was Wheeler.
Yeah.
That's taken now back. Winnipeg in their own zone. 2:33 to go in the first period. Taken up now into the offensive end. Kopp's pass gets stolen. Good back check there from Sagan. Up now to Benn. Benn's pass into the middle gets deflected, but Heiskanen jumps up and brings it to the offensive zone. Working it around now, Radulov. Back to Heiskanen. He can't get it deep, and Kopp clears for Winnipeg. That pass, though, too far in front for Ehlers. And
icing?
They're going to put it at center ice because Holtby did come out. And try and play that, even though it was going to be icing. It was going to be icing. And the linesman did whistle it down, but Holtby came out of the net to play it. So I think they're going to put this one at the center dot and just say my bad on that.
Okay. That's why I was like, wait a minute. He's coming out to play the puck.
Donna, what's going on? Barry, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. Taken now, Winnipeg off the draw. 2 minutes to go in the first, and that one gets deflected in. Holtby comes out, plays it up the wall. Trying to chip it by with Suter, not able to. Flyers and Coyotes game still tied. Wow. 0-0.
Okay.
Arizona's been losing, but playing some very, very low-scoring games.
Well, they have a good work ethic, so they'll try to, they're going to try to work you. So you gotta outwork Arizona, and Comrie on the cover of that little shot there.
Yeah, good cover there, saved by Comrie. Arizona played Washington. It was only 2-0. They played Carolina. It was only
2-1 or something.
Yeah, so they've been playing some low-scoring, tight games. Just haven't been able to get a win yet.
Exactly. It's just going to be one of those things. Who's going to crack first?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Slapshot Sweethearts, thank you so much for stopping by. I was just on their stream before this one. I did the first period of Toronto and Vegas with Megan Shan. So thank you guys for stopping in. Really, really appreciate it. It's good to see you in the chat.
For sure. Really missed you guys this year for sure. I haven't had a chance to catch up with the Slapshot Sweethearts, man. If you guys aren't checking out those gals,
yeah,
you definitely need to be checking them out.
They're almost to 750 subscribers too. They were only 2 away when I left at the end of the first period. So
come on,
if
go
we
hit
can
that
get
subscribe.
If we can get Slapshot Sweethearts 2 more subs, they'll get to 750 tonight.
2 more. Oh man, let's go more than that. Let's get them like 20 more, right? Come on, 20 more.
That'd be sick.
Right? 20 more.
That gets cleared up there by Brendan Dillon, but it's going to be an icing call.
Icing.
104 to go in the first. Dallas coming back down to the offensive end. The other thing here, this was 7-2 shots on goal in favor of Winnipeg at one point. It's now 7-6. So Dallas has had a good push here in the latter part of this first period.
Especially after scoring that goal, man. They've had some good pressure. They just haven't been able to sustain.
Yeah. Pionk now as Winnipeg wins the face-off.
Flips that way up there again.
Yeah, it's just going to be another icing call, and a few seconds later, it's going to go right back down to the Jets' end.
Why do guys do that? I don't understand. Why do they keep doing that?
They're trying to find a streaking winger out of the zone, but it doesn't work all that often. More often than not, it's just an icing against. But
I know. But that's what I mean. It's like, why? That's such a waste.
They're trying to get the stretch pass, but when you're not connecting on stretch passes, the icing calls pile up. Here's another one. 3 in a row. Winnipeg ices the puck again. And Paul Maurice does not look too happy on the bench. Looking at him on the bench right now, he does not look pleased.
He's not a happy-looking man. Not happy, Bob. Not happy.
Although Rick Bowness doesn't exactly have a smile on his face
either.
Coaches don't smile during games.
No.
They wait till the game's over. They never look happy during games.
Exactly.
Winnipeg finally clears it out to neutral ice. Dallas keeps possession, though, and sends it right back in. Now here's Rupe Hint, sends it down low. Played here out in front, high slot with a shot and a nice save there by Comrie. Rebound chance, Comrie gets a pad on it. Finally able to cover it up now on the side of the goal, and now Pionk is down, and we got a little bit of a scrum after the whistle
down.
Here. Looks like they're going after Robertson. Wheeler's in there, Morrissey's in there, Scheifele's in there. They're going after Jason Robertson here after he took down Neil Pionk at the side of the net. And
just
let's get a replay on this. Oh, he got the stick up.
Yeah.
He got the stick up on Pionk. And
right up into his nose and face.
Yeah, and the Jets did not like that. Morrissey, Wheeler, and Scheifele all went after Robertson for that after that play was blown dead.
Oh, you know what though? It looks like Pionk was trying to do it to Robertson, and Robertson got to him first. And
now Robertson gets the penalty here. This is going to be, maybe Pionk as well. Let's see. Nope, he's skating to the faceoff dot. I thought he might have been going to the box here. It's going to be a power play here for the Jets. So that results in a power play here for Winnipeg as Jason Robertson heads to the penalty box. Only 25 seconds left in the first, but it will carry over into the second period if they don't score.
Yeah, they'll get a nice fresh sheet of ice here too at the beginning of the second.
Already cleared out now. Here comes Luke Glendening for Dallas into the offensive zone. Just watching that clock bleed down. Taken by Winnipeg with 10 seconds to go. Time for one more rush into the offensive zone. Nikolai Ehlers pass to Kopp. Kopp has that one. Good back check. Now Pionk with a bomb. That one goes high. Good job there by Dallas on the back check to eliminate Kopp with that chance. But then Pionk blasts one, but it's way too high over the bar. The horn sounds. That's the end of one. Power play will carry over. Minute 35 of power play time will carry over into the second period for Winnipeg, but we got ourselves a 1-1 game as we head to the first intermission. And this has been a pretty good one, back and forth action. Both teams able to score a goal, and it's been a pretty solid pace to this one as well.
Exactly. The only thing is that one of the things that I've noticed is Dallas has had a lot of turnovers in the offensive zone. They've also not been able to sustain very good pressure. There's a lot of neutral zone play between Winnipeg and Dallas, but the Jets have better passing and are able to sustain the pressure. But Dallas is able to keep them on the outside, so that's why you haven't really seen a lot of shots get through to either one of the goalies. 8 to 7 is the shots in the first period for each team, respectively, with the Jets having 7 and Dallas coming back to take the lead in shots with 8, especially there at the end. Yep. You know what I mean? But scoring that goal for Dallas really, I think, just kind of bumped them up into that next, okay, guys, we're ready to play now. It's like we're ready now.
Yeah, Dallas definitely got better as that period went along. And they really had a good push at the end there. After Winnipeg, I would say, controlled the first half of that period. But then the second half, it almost completely flip-flopped. And you had Dallas start to take over. And then once Dallas got that tying goal from Ben, they really had some good offensive zone time after that.
Exactly. More sustained pressure, and they were able to cycle the puck a little bit more successfully than what they were able earlier in the period, where it was more the Jets taking it to Dallas. You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
that top line, though, for the Jets has been really good, but they've gotten really good contributions from the rest of their team. But how easy it to get a goal scored off of your back.
It's definitely one of the flukier goals that we've seen, is that one just thrown in front and it goes off of Paul Stastny and in. It was definitely a fluky goal, but they all count the same, and it's 1-1 on the scoreboard here. First intermission, we got 20 minutes down, 40 minutes to go. Want to thank everyone again for watching and being here and being a part of the stream. Please don't forget, hit that thumbs up and subscribe. It helps the channel so much and is greatly appreciated. Also, please subscribe as well to Steele's channel. It's linked in the description. And he is our special guest here tonight, calling the game with me. And this has been a pretty fun one after 20. We'll see how the rest of the game goes. But I would say, it was a pretty even period where half the period was dominated by one team, and then the other half was dominated by the other team. So in the end, it kind of just evened out.
Yeah, I would have to say I'd agree with that. In the end, it about evened out. I mean, each team was able to get that. I mean, let's face it, the goal that Ben scored for Dallas was probably one of his easiest goals. Yeah. He was standing there all by himself.
All alone in front.
And Hopi was already practically down at that point, or Comrie was already down at that point. You know what I mean? So, how easy of a goal can that be? Doink. I've never scored a goal, so I have no idea. I'm just guessing. But for a professional hockey player, I would think that's a relatively easy goal to score there.
When you're left all alone in front of the net with the puck, it feels pretty good. You definitely want to put that one in the back of the net, and you'd be pretty mad at yourself if you didn't put that one in the back of the net.
Okay, all right. So I was just checking to make sure.
Yeah. What's going on, Jacob? Welcome in. Austin, Robert, Steven, thank you guys all for being here. Really appreciate it. It's good to have everybody in the chat. We are the first intermission, and that means it is time to hear from our sponsor, one of our sponsors now on the channel here at Off the Wall Hockey. It is Symbol, and rather than me have to read through everything, I can just play the ad that will tell you all about Symbol, how you can get involved, and what Symbol is and provides. It's a great website that it's been a lot of fun. I started started up on Symbol when they reached out to me for a sponsorship offer, and it's been a lot of fun. So without further ado, here's a word from our sponsor. Steele and I will be back in just a few minutes. It's time now to talk about channel sponsor Symbol. This is a sponsorship that I think a lot of you are going to love. Symbol is a stock market for sports that allows you to trade shares of sports teams just like stocks. Just like the stock market, you want to buy low and sell high. You also earn a cash payout every time a team you own wins. You can get started today at www.symbol.com. That's www.simbull.com. And if you use the promo code OTWH when making your first deposit, that deposit up to $100 becomes completely risk-free for the first 90 days. That means you can get your money back for any reason, no questions asked. Symbol is a peer-to-peer market, meaning you buy and sell shares from other players. Share prices fluctuate based on what the market deems the value is. If everyone is selling, the price goes down. If everyone is buying, the price rises. There are two ways to earn money on Symbol. The first is the share price of a team you own rising, and you selling shares at a higher price than you bought them for, just like the shares of a company on the stock market. The other is you earn a cash payout every time a team you own wins a game. You also don't lose anything if the team you own loses, only gain when they win. Symbol is not just for NHL teams either. They have NFL, MLB, NBA, and college football teams available on the market as well. So you can stick to just one sport or diversify your portfolio with teams from all the major sports leagues in the United States. This is truly a site for all sports fans. One of my favorite things about Symbol is it's a less risky alternative to traditional gambling. This is not an all-or-nothing gamble, but more of an investment in a team's future performance. Price might go down one week, but then shoot up the next. In traditional gambling, if you bet on a team and they lose, the money you bet is gone, 100% gone. With Symbol, if a team you own's share price goes down, there is always a chance it can go back up in the future, and that money can be recovered as long as you continue to hold the shares. I myself am using Symbol, and I'm a big fan. I'm very happy to have them as a channel partner. This is a fresh, new, original idea, completely different from anything else going on in the sports world. I know fantasy sports, I know traditional sports betting, but this is totally new and unique, and that makes it really cool to me. Again, go to www.symbol.com to get started, and make sure you use the promo code OTWH, the abbreviation for Off the Wall Hockey, to make your first deposit up to $100 risk-free for 90 days, meaning you can get your money back, no questions asked, within that first 90 days of sign-up. Thank you to Symbol for supporting the channel, and now we return to the regular video. And we are back here. Again, big thank you to Symbol for coming on as a channel sponsor. And obviously awesome to have them supporting the channel as well. So Symbol, channel sponsor, Super Deeker, channel sponsor. Really great to have them both on board for this season in the NHL. But appreciate you guys all being here. Obviously, we've got some time to just kind of hang out and chill while we wait for period 2 to begin. You can talk in the chat, whatever you guys want to talk about. We got ourselves a 1-1 game here. Dallas and Winnipeg, divisional matchup, close game. I said at the start that I was expecting this probably to be a 1-goal game, whichever way it goes. And it certainly has that feel through the first period. We'll see if anything changes here in the second or third where one team maybe breaks it open. But so far, it's very much felt like it's going to be a 1-goal game.
Well, this is also the first power play of the game, too.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's going to carry over into the second period, and it's going to be a nice, fresh, clean sheet of ice. You know what I mean? So, it's all going to depend, because Dallas really took over the momentum after they scored their goal there to tie it up. So I'm going to be interested to see if Winnipeg is going to be able to grab that mo and bring it back to their side, especially on the power play at the beginning of the period.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Like we said earlier, it was all, Winnipeg had the better part of that first half of the period and really controlled the play. And then Dallas came storming back in the second half of that period. And now Winnipeg has a chance with the power play to maybe switch that momentum back in their favor. And get back in control of this one. And power plays definitely play a big role, especially in tight games like this. The team that can take advantage of their power play opportunities are much more likely to win the game than the team that can't, unless they both can't. But we'll see. There hasn't been penalties, and this is the only penalty so far in this game. So we haven't really gotten to see the power plays at full force yet. And we'll see if that does, have an impact on who wins this one.
For sure, because it was an abbreviated power play there at the end of the first period. I think there was only like 25 seconds.
Yeah, there was like 25 seconds left.
So so
they didn't really
should
get
be
a
interesting
chance.
to see. I'm going to be interested to see how the second period goes, especially with the way Dallas finished. If Winnipeg, I believe, is able to come out and do well on this power play, okay, and take some of that and be able to either score or get some shots, I think that's going to help that thing swing back their way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I don't know. Dallas, though, if they can continue on their swing, then I think they can just keep on flying on that same flow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Ted, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to have you as always.
For sure, man. Austin Armstrong, thanks for jumping in. And is that an original 6?
Yes, original 6. Buddy. It's got has the logos from the original 6 teams on it. Boston, Chicago, New York, Detroit, Montreal, and Toronto.
And that's a slick hat there, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. This is definitely one of my favorites. It was a present a few years ago now, and definitely one of my favorites for sure.
Well, cool, man. Like I was sitting here trying to man, what should I don't have any Dallas anything. Yeah. I don't have any Jets anything.
No, I got the pennants. That's about it. But I have the all 32 teams for the pennants, but I don't have anything else.
I love those little pennants, man. Those are so cool.
I don't have anything else.
I know. That's so cool. We got to get you some bigger pennants, man, so you can see a little bit bigger of the team. You know what I mean?
These were sent to me, so I will be using these from Austin.
Sweet.
Rogers sent these to me a couple weeks ago.
Nice. Like all 32 teams?
Yeah, it's just a pack with all 32 teams in it.
Nice.
And I separated them into Eastern and Western Conference, and I just pull out the 2 that I need when there's a game going on, whichever teams it is.
Oh, wow. There you go. That is slick. No, I noticed that Boston is up front there.
That's just because the Bruins were the last regular or Eastern Conference team that I did. Bruins and Florida were the last game that I did. Oilers were out because I did them last night, so they were the first one on the Western side. But whichever team wins this game is going to be the new first one on the Western Conference side.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, because I'll put that over where the Oilers pennant is in the box, and I always put the team that wins so that you can see it. So it depends on which team wins, which one goes first.
There you go. I'll tell you what, though, man. This wasn't necessarily one of the games of the week that we selected, but this probably could have been.
Yeah.
Quite easily.
This is a good matchup. And obviously with these teams so close in the standings, it's a big matchup as far as who gets the 2 points is concerned. Dallas wins this game, they're only a point back of Winnipeg. If Winnipeg wins this game, all of a sudden they have a 5-point lead over Dallas. Like, that's a big swing right there. Whether it's a 1 point difference or a 5-point difference. So
exactly.
Or you could get overtime and both teams could get a point, and then it becomes a fight for the extra point. But There's a lot that can happen, but
Yeah,
either
but
way,
that's still
second
a
point's
3-point
important.
swing, though.
Yeah, second point's still important. Absolutely.
Right. That's what I mean. If they get that other point, then you know what I mean. Then they're that 1 point less down
Mm-hmm.
to Winnipeg than what they would have been had they not gotten that point. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? So I'm with you on that. I I'm interested to see if these goaltenders can get tested a little bit. I really thought that Holtby was going to face a little bit more rubber.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just because of Winnipeg's offensive prowess more so than what Dallas was. I thought there was going to be more shots on goal,
Yep.
but Dallas's defense, man, did not allow. They just kept Winnipeg to the perimeter
Mm-hmm.
and didn't really allow the Jets to kind of get set up in front.
Yeah, absolutely. They were in their defensive zone a lot, especially for the first half of that period, but they did a good job of keeping a lot to the perimeter and just keeping everything outside and not allowing, Winnipeg to be ripping shots from the slot area or, getting the puck in front of the crease or, it was just a lot of zone time around the outside for the Jets, and they weren't able to get that much through. Neither team was really able to get much actually on goal. Only 15 total shots in that period between the two teams. I've been watching games all season, and I've seen a lot of games where one team has gotten 15 shots just in one period, and this was 15 total shots between the two teams. It was a defensive first for sure.
Right. Yeah. Which. All you have to do is look at the first couple minutes of the period, and you can see what Dallas was doing, and then as far as defensively and keeping Winnipeg to the outside, you know what I mean. And then once they got that goal, though, that was really I think the thing that turned the tide there for Dallas.
Yeah.
But I also think though that with this power play coming up here for the Jets at the beginning of the second period, that's a chance for them to take the lead here, and we should see how this is going to go.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We got Runfin here. Sasha, what's going on, guys? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. We are getting ready for second period action. Checking scores around the league here. Toronto is now up 4-0 over Vegas. That's been an absolute beatdown. They are in the third period. Vegas missing a lot of key pieces out of their lineup. Montreal holds a 2-0 lead over Detroit. That is also in the third now. And Philadelphia and Arizona in the third with a 0-0 tie. Arizona continuing to keep games very, very low scoring. Minnesota's got a 3-1 lead over Ottawa. That's heading into the second. And let's see. This game obviously tied 1-1 heading into the second. Nashville and Calgary, they're about to drop the puck as that was a 9 p.m. start time. So probably about a 9-10 puck drop there. And then at 10 o'clock, we have the New York Rangers against the Vancouver Canucks. We also have the New Jersey Devils against the Anaheim Ducks. And then at 10:30, we have the Buffalo Sabres against the San Jose Sharks. And unfortunately for San Jose, they have a lot of players in the COVID protocol right now, and they have a lot of AHL guys up into their lineup. So we'll see how they fare against a Buffalo team that's actually off to a very solid start and has won 5 games already.
Yeah, they came out with Buffalo came out really well and won 4 games, but then subsequently lost 3 games in a row.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? But yeah, pretty solid start, all things considered, for Buffalo with how that whole team has gone this offseason and what has or hasn't happened or whatever the case is. So that should be a very interesting game. Buffalo and San Jose. San Jose did kind of the same thing. They came out of the gates, looked pretty good, but then dropped off there with now, especially with all the guys that they're missing. They haven't really been able to win too much here of late. But San Jose actually came out of the gates pretty good too this year. But now that they're, kind of dropping
good
off
chance early here for Winnipeg as that one's covered up by Holtby. And we're going to just have another face-off here just 15 seconds in. It's going to be an offensive zone draw for the Jets. 1:20 remaining on the power play. What's going on, Terry? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Offensive zone faceoff coming up now for Winnipeg. We are underway in the second period. 1-1 game, all tied up. And the Jets trying to get the lead back with the man advantage as Scheifele comes in and wins that back away from Pavelski. Played now by Winnipeg. In the offensive zone, looking for a passing lane. Sent down low, back out to the point. Played here by Schmidt to the half wall. There's Scheifele with it. He sends it down low. Wheeler back out to the point. Schmidt over to Morrissey. Morrissey scores! Power play goal for the Winnipeg Jets. They take advantage of the man-up opportunity, and it is a 2-1 lead for Winnipeg. Just 32 seconds into the second period.
Right back up to the point. He was not denying on that shot. He was just gunning that one all the way. He had his stick cocked and ready to go, buddy. What a great goal.
He knew that one was coming. A good pass from Schmidt over to Morrissey. And they make quick work here in period 2 of that power play. And they now have a 2-1 lead over the Stars. They went up 1-0. Dallas responded. Now they go up 2-1. We'll see if Dallas has a response in them or if Winnipeg is able to continue in control here or even extend the lead. As that one's worked up now, kept in at the blue line by the Jets. That one's gloved down by Holpe. He's just going to cover it up. 55 seconds into the period. It's going to be another offensive zone faceoff now for the Jets here to start the second.
How about that? 2 shots on goal right away here in the first 55 seconds of the second period.
Yeah, finally getting some pucks to the net, and now it's shots are 10-8 in favor of the Jets now, as they got 3 shots now already in this first minute after only getting 7 shots in that entire first period. They have 3 in the first minute of period 2. So
I know.
I think the coaches might have been echoing what we were saying about maybe get some more pucks to the net.
You think maybe?
Winnipeg,
I think that's what they were saying.
Yeah, clears that one back to the neutral zone. Dallas dumps it right back in. Jets have to try the breakout. It's Pionk again. 18.5 to go here in period 2. Taken now. Moved up here, out of the zone. Pass through neutral ice, deflected into the offensive end. Holpe comes out behind his net to play it, sends it back to his defenseman. Worked up, chip to the middle. Stolen away, though, there by the Jets as DeMello throws it back to the Stars zone.
Holpe's known for that, is coming out of the net here to play the puck, man. He did that a lot.
He is active playing the puck. So it's moved up now. Dallas dumps it in. That's Kiviranta. Over around now by everybody for Dallas. It's 3-on-2 now for Winnipeg into the offensive zone. Pass into the middle. That one deflected away. Good defense from the Stars. Winnipeg maintains possession, though. Here's Logan Stanley with an absolute blast, but Holpe gets over and is able to make the save on that one. He'll cover it up. Another ozone draw here for the Jets. 17:43 to go.
Dallas has been giving up these little mini odd man rushes as well, too. I've noticed that as well. They've been giving up these little mini odd man rushes of late. So we can't be doing that kind of stuff, especially with Winnipeg being as offensively gifted as they have been so far this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
8-11 on the shots here. Ooh, well, so much for catching up, huh?
Taking that back now. Dallas moves it to the middle, trying to bring it into the offensive zone. Here's Radulov, backhanded in front. Pavelski can't get a stick on it. Good pinch, though, from Suter. Keeps it in. Up the wall there, and that's stolen away by Ehlers. Ehlers for Winnipeg. Out of the zone. Here they come. Jets dump it into the offensive end. That's Morrissey sending it deep. Kept in again at the blue line. Ehlers covering for Morrissey. Long shot in there. Gets blocked down by Ryan Suter. Now Dallas tries to clear it out, and they get it back to neutral ice as it's played here by Radek Faksa. Down low here. Toninato with a hit. Winnipeg trying to get to it first. Schmidt, good pinch though again from the Dallas D, but this time Winnipeg's finally able to get it up and out, and they're going to get a line change. Period of the long change, so that any chance you get to get fresh legs on the ice, you got to do it before it turns into a bad change.
Exactly, and you guys are stuck out there on the ice.
Taken now. Brendan Dillon back D to D in his own zone for Pionk. Pionk diagonal up through neutral ice and into the offensive end. Played there, Holtby in the corner. Big hit there by Lowry. Dallas responds, Pavelski with one of his own. Puck rimmed around. Sagan after it, but Brendan Dillon's there first. Long shot in. That one just goes off a body in front. Taken now. Ben absolutely hammers down Blake Wheeler.
Ooh.
And now Dallas up into the offensive zone. Jamie Benn throws it to the middle. Not able to get it on goal, though. That flubbed off the end of his stick. Trying to come the other way, Winnipeg. Back into the offensive end. It was played by Miro Heiskanen. Line change coming now. Here comes Dallas.
Getting a little bit more physical in this one here.
Yeah. There wasn't a ton of that in the first period other than the Robertson high cross-check to Pionk and then the scrum afterwards. But it wasn't a hugely physical first period.
No.
But that was a big hit there by Ben.
Yeah. A lot more hits in this second period, that's for sure.
And it's not surprising given the fact that these teams didn't play at all last year. So they have to get back into that rhythm of this being a divisional game. So here's Dallas cross-ice pass. That one gloved down. Good deflection there by the defense. And what's this going to be, a hand pass call?
Yeah, it's a hand pass.
So that one gets whistled down. Dallas would have had a good chance in front there, but that pass was blocked up into the air by the Jets D. And then the hand pass led to that play getting whistled down, so Dallas could not continue putting on the pressure there.
Little stoppage. This game is still, man, it's moving along here.
Yeah. Neutral zone face-off, one back there by the Stars. Klingberg will dump it in. Around the wall. Here's Raffle. He sends it back down low. Cross-ice pass, and that one goes behind the D. Deflected away there. 15 minutes to go here in the second. There hasn't been a lot of whistles. There's been a lot of long stretches of up and down play here. So the clock is moving in this one. It's been a very fast-paced game.
Exactly. A lot of back and forth play. Well, actually, it's more along the lines of in the neutral zone.
Yeah.
Like you don't see teams get past the blue line much, and it's going back the other way.
Yeah. As this one's brought in here by Blake Como. He sends it deep and around. Now Ben on the forecheck gets possession for the Stars. Out high. Here's Suter walking in. His shot gets blocked up into the netting. And that's going to be a whistle here and a face-off coming up. 14:27 to go in the second. 2-1, Winnipeg with the lead on a goal from Josh Morrissey. Power play goal assisted by Nate Schmidt and Blake Wheeler. And that has put Winnipeg back up out in front here, up by a goal. But Dallas here starting to push a little bit in the offensive zone, trying to get it back.
That finally gets Blake Wheeler on the board here. He hasn't had much here in the last 5 games, so that finally gets him a point on the board.
Scheifele in to take this draw now against Ben. And that one's won back by Scheifele. Rimmed around there by Brendan Dillon, and it goes out to the neutral zone. Here comes Winnipeg, trying to chip it past Lindell. And Heiskanen comes over to take the puck. He spins off a hit. Scheifele trying to keep it in, but Dallas clears it up. Gets by the D. Pionk got caught. 2-on-1. Radulov shot. And a nice save there by Comrie. Defense did a good job. The defenseman there did a good job of taking away the pass and staying in the middle, which then allowed the goaltender to just focus on the shot rather than having to come across. And Radulov got the shot off, but Comrie was right there to make the shoulder save.
Exactly. He took away that pass so that it allowed the goaltender to focus in on the shooter. That's exactly what the D-man's supposed to be doing when you're doing that and coming back.
Brendan Dillon played that 2-on-1 very well. Did not allow Radulov to pass that across, and that just allowed Comrie to focus on stopping the shot, which he did. And that is a big save there for the Jets as they maintain the lead, despite a very high-quality chance for the Dallas Stars. Taken now into the offensive zone. Scheifele spins off of Harley's hit. Cross-ice pass now for Logan Stanley. He can't get it by. And Dallas is able to clear it up. And they get it out. Trying to bring it into the offensive end. Behind the D. And what a move by Roope Hintz. Dallas ties it up as Pionk couldn't get it done defensively. Hintz gets in behind the D and just walks in there. Let's see.
I didn't think he had the puck. I didn't think he
DeMello.
had the puck.
I don't know what was Pionk doing there.
I don't know. I didn't even
leaving his side of the ice. Then
Yeah.
DeMello let the puck get chipped by him. Both goals for Dallas have been complete defensive breakdowns for
Winnipeg. It's like they stopped playing.
Well, that
it's
was
like they
Scheifele.
But it's like they stopped playing.
That was Scheifele covering for Pionk.
They're challenging this to see if it was offsides. Are they challenging this? Because I think that's why it looked like they stopped. I thought the play was offsides or something.
Yeah,
or I thought they
this
stopped.
might be getting looked at here. Either way,
I don't know though. That was still a beautiful.
They are
goal,
looking at this for offsides. Pionk got caught way up ice. Scheifele was back covering for him, and then Scheifele comes across from his side, and
let's look.
What is happening here?
Let's look. The puck goes in, and now he's across the line. I don't know, man.
This might be offsides.
I think the puck is.
This is offsides.
Yeah, because they're there at the same time.
Oh, never mind. This is coming back. This is offsides. Hintz has both skates in the offensive zone with that puck still on the line.
Oh, dude, I don't know, man. This view that I'm looking at overhead, I don't know. That looks like they're about at the same time.
It looks side view.
Yeah, but the overhead view, though,
Hintz is in the zone there, and that puck's still on the blue.
I got you, but when you look at the overhead view, it looks like they're there at the same time.
See, I wish they would pause as soon as Hintz is in the zone, because then you can see where the puck is. As soon as his skate blades are right there, that puck is still right where they paused it. That puck is on the blue. Half that puck is on the blue, and Hintz has both his skates fully in the zone. It was offsides. We have no goal. Yes, that is what I was expecting there. Roope Hintz was offsides by about half a skate blade.
Yeah,
half a skate blade
skate blade.
And
man, that's tight.
Dallas just has the goal taken off the board, and that is a big break for the Winnipeg Jets, who maintain the 1-goal lead here, up 2-1, and it was that close to being 2-2, but the goal comes back on an offsides, and the Jets maintain the lead as we head to commercial break with about 13 and a half minutes to go here in period 2. What a turn of events that is.
Wow, but you know what, though? That was the right call.
Yeah, it was.
Okay,
Absolutely
because
was.
his skate was clearly on the blue line, and the puck was clearly over the blue line. So that was the right call.
He was fully in the zone before that puck entered the zone. So
that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Absolutely the right call there. The goal comes off the board. The Stars were offsides, and successful challenge there for Winnipeg, as they obviously their video guy saw it and said, "Hey, we better check this," and they were correct, as that play was offsides, and Winnipeg maintains the 2-1 lead here.
Exactly. So now, what's Dallas gonna do now? I mean, they just had a goal challenged and taken off the board. They were playing. They were starting to, Winnipeg was starting to play a little bit better and starting to win more of the battles, you know what I mean? And it was starting to get back to closer to what it was at the beginning of the game, where you were just getting that back and forth and everybody was playing in the neutral zone.
We're coming back from commercial break here. It doesn't matter, BC4F, who it hit. If the player is in before the puck, he's offsides.
Yeah, his skates were clear. He had turned his skates.
That play was 100% offsides by the rule book. It's no goal. That is the correct call. As that gets sent around here, Dallas trying to bring it back in. 13 and a half to go in the second. Taken here, Winnipeg trying to work it out of the zone. Over the red line now. Here come the Jets into the offensive end. Ehlers can't get the shot off. So that goes down, and that's going to be a penalty call now against Dallas. It's going to be a hooking call, it looks like, against Foxa. And this game has completely just shifted. It went from a Dallas goal that actually wasn't a goal, and they get it taken off their board. Now Dallas takes a penalty on the back check, and Winnipeg goes to the power play.
And it's talk about to get chippy.
Talk about a 180 here.
That must look like a slew foot there, or tripping or something almost. Like he got his stick all up in his skate. Yeah, you're right though. You're right though, John. This game has definitely turned. The momentum is definitely now with Winnipeg for sure.
That one right off the draw rolls in on Holtby. He covers it up. 1:56 to go here. On the power play, they'll just redo that offensive zone face-off. 13-12 left here in the second period. Shots are 11-10. Favor of the Jets. Scoreboard is 2-1 in favor of the Jets. They are now on the power play. They're going to have a chance to try to extend this lead to 2 for the first time tonight, as Radek Foxa is in the box for Dallas. Taken now, face-off one back there by Scheifele. Jets setting up in the offensive zone. Out high Schmidt, down to the half wall. Played there, down low to Wheeler. Working it across here. Good defensive play, getting a stick in the passing lane, and that's cleared out by Dallas on the PK. Good job by Jamie Benn. Winnipeg has to regroup in their own zone as they bring it up through neutral ice and dump it back to the offensive end. Rimmed around the boards here. Played back by Dubois. Taken now. Schmidt with a pass over. Shot in there. Holtby with a save. Rebound in front. It goes in! Holtby couldn't find it in front. And the Jets score another power play goal. Their second of the period. And it's 3-1 as Winnipeg extends the lead to 2.
Wow, there you go. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you take care of business, man. A goal right there in front. He was knocked down for that, and what a great goal. A little bit of screen there, I think, from his own player, too.
Let's see. Who does this go off of? Dubois in front?
I think that's who is getting the...
Oh, yeah. It went off of Dubois' skate.
Or no, unless that's... Is that... Who's 15 for...
No, that goes off of Dubois' skate. Number 84. Yeah. Number 84, the Winnipeg Jets, Pierre-Luc Dubois. That goes off of his skate and into the net. I wonder if they'll take a look at this for possibly being kicked in. Although the goal that they allowed... The goal that they allowed from Chandler Stevenson on opening night, which was very kicked, that they allowed. If they're not going to call that back, they're definitely not going to be calling this one back. And it looks like Dallas isn't even going to try. Nope. Power play goal for the Jets goes off of Dubois' skate and in. And it is a 3-1 lead here for Winnipeg. A couple of power play goals here already in the second period. And we talked about the power play and how that could be a deciding factor in this game when you have close matchups like this. Winnipeg's getting it done on the power play, 2 for 2 so far.
Exactly. And Dallas hasn't had a power play yet. Have they?
No, because Robertson's penalty in the first was the only penalty. Yeah, no, they haven't. Oh, big shot there from Connor. Ripped wide, goes up and out of play. Dallas has not had a power play chance yet.
Okay, so I was just checking because I figured...
They'll probably get the next one.
Right.
Generally, the way that it goes is that they'll probably get the next one. Not saying that the refs do that on purpose, but that's generally the way that it goes.
It's sad if we can generally tell you how it's going to go.
Gio, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for watching. Says Winnipeg for the win. Well, they got a 2-goal lead right now here in period 2. We'll see if they can hold on, Gio, as that face-off is one back. Long shot in goes wide. And that one sent down to the near boards. Back out to the point. Schmidt, long shot. That one patted away there by Holtby. Played here now. Klingberg in the corner. Tries to backhand it up. He's got a couple of forecheckers on him, so he spins it back the other way to Suter. Suter walks around Connor there and gets a pass to the middle. Now Dallas is up and out of the zone. Into the middle here. Sagan. Pass over. Stolen there by Svechnikov. Played up now. Dumped in offensive zone. Back after it is Suter with Kyle Connor all over him. And Dallas is going to get this one. Radulov, cross-ice pass, over the red line, dumped in. Forechecking pressure now coming for the Stars. Winnipeg trying to work it out. That one chipped up and not able to clear it this time. Second chance they do get it out. I imagine line changes coming for both teams here.
Yep.
Stars start theirs. Winnipeg looks like they're going to go now.
Start theirs, yep. Both teams have had some turnovers here in the offensive zone, which has led to some offensive chances back the other way.
Absolutely. As this one's played now by Lowry. Gets it in, but to Heiskanen. And
turnover.
Heiskanen sends it right back out. And that's cleared all the way down. No icing on the play. DeMello has to play it up the boards. Past Kiviranta, and it's out of the zone by Wheeler to Scheifele. Scheifele and Lowry into the offensive zone. Scheifele gets knocked down there by Como. Dallas sends it up and not out. Kept in there by DeMello at the blue line. What's going on, Patrick? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you in the chat, as always. Played down here in the corner. DeMello keeps it in. Good pinch. He gets knocked down there by Como. Gets right back up, though, keeping this puck along the wall. Both guys digging for it. Winnipeg comes away with it. Pass out high. Long shot in. That one deflects wide. DeMello down low. Still gets the puck back. Back out now to Logan Stanley, his D partner. That shot gets deflected off the end glass. Played now. Dallas has a chance to break out. They move it up, but they can't clear. They'll have to try again, and this time they finally get it out to neutral ice. Big hit there. Tanner Kiro gets hammered by Logan Stanley.
Oh, man. And after the shift change there, too, man, Winnipeg was able to get the guys changed over, too. And just cycling the puck down there.
Here's Ehlers with a chance. His shot gets blocked just wide. Radek Fox now trying to come back the other way. And Dallas can't maintain possession there. Ehlers gets it back for Winnipeg. Curls off a hit in the offensive zone and sends it around deep. Sent out in front now. That one to the backhand doesn't connect. Back out now to the point. Pionk goes D to D. Here's Brendan Dillon. He fakes a shot. Back to Pionk. Now Ehlers with a bomb from the top of the circle that goes high. Taken now. Dallas
I don't even think Hopi saw that one.
That was a screamer.
I don't think he got any of that. Yeah, I don't think he got any of that.
So that goes all the way in. Now Dallas coming back the other way. Raffle trying to steal the puck here, but Winnipeg smart with it. Gets it up and out of the zone. They'll just dump it in and peel off for a change here. It's like the Kyle Connor line's coming right back out. They're playing these top two lines heavy right now for the Winnipeg Jets. Or, oh no, Toninado's out there. Connor might be being double shifted here.
I think he is.
Because he's out there. Toninado's out there. And Harkins is out there, so...
Wonder if is there somebody missing off the bench?
Somebody must be missing. Who's gone for the Jets on that fourth line? Harkins, Toninato. The name will come to me if I see it. I think Kopp was playing there earlier.
Nathan Bialu.
Beaulieu's a defenseman.
Or Beaulieu. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No. Nathan Beaulieu?
Yeah, Beaulieu's a defenseman.
Okay.
It was Andrew Kopp that was playing on that line earlier, but Kyle Connor's in his spot right now.
Okay.
As that one taken there, Beaulieu at the point, can't keep it in, and his shot gets blocked. Back to neutral ice now. Dallas gets it. Radulov. He's just going to keep possession back here to his D-man Klingberg. Stolen away, though, by Connor. Now Connor's normal line mates are out there now. It was Scheifele and... oh, no. Scheifele's been playing with Lowry and Wheeler. So they're going back to this second line.
Okay, because Connor was playing with Dubois and
Svechnikov, yeah.
Svechnikov, yeah, there you go.
And then
okay.
Wheeler and Scheifele.
Wheeler, Scheifele, and
with Lowry.
Yeah, okay.
And then Stastny is playing with Ehlers or maybe Kopp was on that line. We're missing somebody here for Winnipeg.
I think so.
They're playing they're double shifting Kyle Connor right now, so they're missing a winger as that one's iced by Dallas. 7:15 to go here in the second. Still 3-1 lead for the Jets. Let's see who's missing here. Wheeler, we've seen Svechnikov, we've seen. Oh, do they have 7 defensemen dressed?
Well, unless
no, they do. They have 7 D-men dressed. DeMello, Stanley, Pionk, Dillon, Schmidt, Morrissey, and then Beaulieu is the 7th D.
But they've been having him playing up on the wing, though.
He was just that last shift. He was just at the point.
He was at the point, yeah.
But they've dressed 7D. That's it. So they have
Okay.
7 defensemen. So they're rotating through on that fourth line. Then, as for earlier, it was Cop. Now it's Connor getting extra shifts on that fourth line.
Right, gotcha. Okay.
So they're rotating through left wingers there.
Well, we figured it out.
I
Our
knew.
crack
I'm like,
research
why is
staff.
Connor out there again with Toninato and Harkins? I thought maybe somebody got hurt, but no, they just have 7D dressed here. Holtby makes a save there and covers it up. We're going to head to commercial break. Second period, past the halfway mark in this one. And Winnipeg now with a 2-goal lead, their largest lead of the game, as they are up 3-1 over the Stars. And Dallas is going to need some offense here if they're going to come back in this one. But so we had to commercial break. I want to give a big thank you to Super Deeker, our channel sponsor here. You can get $25 off with the promo code Deek of the Week or the link in the description of this video. And Super Deeker is an off-ice training tool to work on stick handling, puck control, passing, and more. And a big, big thank you to them for supporting the channel. As you can see, we have a special guest on tonight, as it is Steele. You usually see Steele on the Friday night show, Off the Wall Hockey Show, but Steele's hopped on for tonight to join us for this game. And his link to his channel is down in the description of the video. It would mean a lot if you guys could show him some support as well. As always, it would be greatly appreciated.
Thank you very much for having me, John. I really appreciate it. This is always great. I'm glad we were able to do this quote unquote test run to see if we could do this. And I think we're good. I think we're both we're both on the same channel. We're both at the same time. So we're both able to see goals when they actually happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So thank you very much for having me. Look, we don't call John the GOAT for nothing, because he is the greatest of all time for doing these great channel streams and for having all this great information here for all you great fans. John covers the entire NHL. If you aren't following John, you should be. Off the Wall Hockey, check him out on Twitter. Check him out on Discord, YouTube, Facebook. He's the main man, pots and pans. Check out Off the Wall Hockey. You won't be missing out on anything if you watch John.
Thank you. Yeah, we're coming back from commercial break here. Dallas trying to get something going offensively. Thank you, Will, for the score update. Philadelphia finally, as we expected, up 3-0 in the third period. So it took them forever, but they're finally getting a lead and extending it against Arizona.
Ooh, boy, some quick little shots here off the end boards here.
Winnipeg putting on some pressure here as Holtby has to glove another one with 6.5 to go in the period. And, wow, that was more good chances there for the Jets as they look to extend this lead even further.
And they are now way ahead in the shot departments. It's now 19-10.
Yeah.
Ever since they took that goal off the scoreboard
Complete turning
for Dallas.
point.
Exactly.
Complete turning point of this game. Dallas thought they had this game tied up at 2. They had the goal in the net. It was just offsides. The goal got called back, and it has been all Winnipeg since then. Complete turning point in the game.
Exactly. And that power play took a lot, I think, of the steam out as well, too. That kind of like just nailed it home a little bit, too.
Yeah, literally the shift after the goal got called back, Foxa took the penalty, and then Winnipeg scored on the power play, and that was it. I mean, it's been so one-sided since then, as Hakanpää with a big hit on one of the Jets down in the corner. That was Ehlers, and that's cleared all the way down. Dallas ices it. That'll be another whistle and a face-off coming up here. Hakanpää threw Ehlers down there. That was a big hit on the near boards.
And Hakanpää's not exactly a small
No, he
man.
is a big dude. That is for sure.
He is not a small human being, is he?
No, Hakanpää's got some size to him. I would not want to go into the end boards with him coming at me.
Especially full speed.
Yeah.
No.
Blake Wheeler has the size that can match up with Hakanpää. Ehlers not as much.
As much, yeah. That's a bit of a mismatch there.
Taken here now. Wheeler stepped up there, but he dodges around the hit. And that's cleared out all the way down. It's going to be another icing call against the Stars. 5:44 to go here in the second. Pionk touches up, and it will come right back down to the Dallas end. Winnipeg will get another attacking zone draw.
Man, you can't keep giving up these icing calls here, guys. I mean, you can't keep giving Winnipeg these offensive zone faceoffs because they're able to maintain pressure and keep it down there and get shots on goal. As you can tell, they're up 20-10.
Yeah, absolutely. You keep giving a team with the offensive firepower that the Jets have, particularly in their top six, they're going to make you pay. So, obviously a pretty going to be a focal point there of Dallas to, try and get something going down at the other end of the ice, because right now they're playing in their own zone way too much.
Exactly. And they're giving up the puck way too much, and they're not able to maintain any pressure for themselves. They keep turning the puck over in the offensive zone, and that, man, I've counted a lot of times now where that's happened to Dallas.
Yeah, absolutely. Steven, what's going on? Welcome in. Creed, welcome in. Good to see you guys in the chat. Thank you for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. That Flyers game's gone final. Thank you, Steven. So Flyers win over the Arizona Coyotes. Obviously, that was fully expected. Everybody is expected to win when they play the Arizona Coyotes. But the Flyers get the job done. They will not be the unfortunate team that has to give Arizona their first win of the season. So that's a W for the Flyers in more ways than one. Awesome. Looks like all the Vegas-Toronto game is over as well. 4-0 Toronto. And Montreal finished off Detroit. That game was 3-0. Detroit was missing some important players out of the lineup tonight, including Dylan Larkin. So I'm not overly surprised by that one. Holy cow. The Ottawa Senators Minnesota Wild game is now tied at 4. Mm-hmm. That game was 3-1 Wild. It's now 4-4.
Well, now, how about that?
Yikes. Well, particularly yikes if you're the Minnesota Wild.
Exactly. And how about did you talk about Calgary and Nashville already? No shutout. Is Markstrom playing?
I am not sure who's in tonight for Calgary. I would assume it would be Markstrom, but I don't know for
no
sure.
Shutout for him this day.
Let's see. Saros is in for the Predators, and Markstrom is in for Calgary.
Yep. So no shutout for you today.
Yeah, that game's 1-1. Wow, that's more good. I was expecting like maybe 2 goals in that entire game, and now it's 1-1, and they just started.
Exactly. So that should be rather interesting. But Toronto blanking Vegas and Montreal blanking Detroit, man.
Yeah, a couple.
And then Philly blanking.
Every game's been a shutout that's ended. The 7 o'clock games were all shutouts. Obviously, these 8 o'clock games are not going to be, and the 9 o'clock game is not going to be, but the 7 p.m. starts were all shutouts. I wonder how many times that's happened. That's definitely an interesting little tidbit there.
That's pretty cool, though, right?
Yeah, that's an odd thing to have happen. I mean, there were only 3 of them, but for them all to be shutouts, that does not happen all that often. So Winnipeg's going back to the power play here. Really dumb play by Essa Lindell. High sticking Mark Scheifele in the face right after the whistle, too, like after the play was over. Really bad penalty to take there if you're Lindell. And you're going to put the 2-for-2 Winnipeg power play right back out there. And
yeah, I mean, what? And they're getting the offensive zone draw to begin with.
Yeah, and now, here they are setting up with possession. Morrissey with it, looking to add a third power play goal for the Jets and make this a 3-goal game. I mean, if you're Dallas, you've got to stay out of the box, and they're just not. They're giving too many chances to this Jets power play that's already burned them twice in this game.
Exactly, and they keep giving them chances too. They're not able to keep them to the outside like they were at the beginning of the game. Yep. Ooh, there's another save.
That one gets sent back. Played here out at the point. Schmidt fakes the shot. Top of the circle now. Wheeler down low. Back out. Wheeler on the half wall. Backhanded here. Back to Schmidt at the point. Back to Wheeler. He looks to make a play. He sends it down low to Scheifele. He and Scheifele will switch. I will say it's usually Wheeler down low. Nice save there by Holtby on the shot from Dubois. And that's cleared out finally by the Dallas PK. But Scheifele and Wheeler had switched there. Then they switched back to their usual spots. 50 seconds to go.
Yeah, I wonder if that was a shot off his head.
45 seconds now to go here for the Jets power play. Dallas maybe finally kills one off here if they can keep this PK going. Puck's down in the corner. We got a pile of bodies. Everybody going for it. Ehlers finally digs it away. Back over now to the blue line. Long shot from Pionk. That one just goes wide. Hard off the end boards. Dallas with a chance to clear. They send it all the way down. Only 20 seconds of power play time remaining.
Another fast-moving second period just ticking away here.
Yeah, down under 4 minutes to go. Final 10 seconds of the power play for the Jets. Down in the corner. Back out. And all the way down, cleared again. That's going to do it. So Dallas finally kills off a penalty. And,
man, they are getting completely outshot. 2-16.
Yeah, and 23-10 overall in the game. I mean,
they've only had
Dallas
2 shots.
Has been at 10 shots for how long?
They've only had 2 shots this period.
I want to know when the last one was, because I feel like it was like 10-plus minutes ago. Here comes Radulov, maybe finally going to get one. Nope, that one's deflected wide by Morrissey. Radulov gets it back, though. Trying to send it around, just spins it back deep on the half boards. Played here, long shot in. Comrie gets a piece of that one, so there you go, finally.
Wait, it hasn't ticked over yet.
11 shots now finally for the Stars. Winnipeg comes back the other way and dumps it in. 2:40 to go in the second period. Winnipeg in control of this one, up 3-1. Taken now. I mean, if you're Winnipeg and you don't have your normal starter and Hellebuck in goal, I mean, a good way to help out the backup is just not allow him to get shots on him. I mean, Comrie's played fine, but he hasn't had to really do anything because Dallas only has 11 shots on goal. So that's a good strategy there for Winnipeg to not lose with their backup goaltender.
Just don't let them to get shots in through, and
exactly.
They just haven't. You know, and it's not like Dallas has really been able to sustain much pressure either, because all they've been doing is giving the puck away in their offensive zone.
As they win this one back defensively, they send it up, trying to get it out. Here comes Hintz. Hintz into the offensive end with speed. Drop pass now. Radulov with a backhand. Comrie gets a piece of that with the pad. Nice save. Svechnikov with it now. Back to the D. Looking for the breakout here. D to D pass and up to the neutral zone. Back into the offensive end now. Svechnikov spins off a hit on the boards. Back out now. Brendan Dillon. Long shot in. Holtby makes a save and sends it to the corner. Pass Dubois. Down low. Pressure coming in on the forecheck here. That one's cleared out though by the Stars. They bring it into the offensive zone. Here's Pavelski. He shoots it in. Rebound chance in front. Comrie with one of his best saves of the night. Covers that one up. Point blank chance there for Dallas, but Comrie makes the save, and he had to do something there, as that was a quality scoring chance for the Stars.
He had to do something there.
But he keeps it out, and it is still a 3-1 lead here for the Jets with 1:46 to go in the second period.
A very fast-moving second period, man. I can't believe we're down to 1:46 left to go here in this second period already. And we've even had a couple whistles because we've had some power plays and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and the first period I thought was very fast-moving as well. This has just been a quick game, just a lot of long stretches of play.
Yeah, I mean, we've had some icings and stuff, a couple of them there. But for the most part, man, this game has just been moving right along.
Mm-hmm. Pablo, what is going on? Welcome in. Steven, what is going on? Welcome in. It's great to have you guys in the chat. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. So it's taken now, forechecking pressure coming from the Stars, trying to get the offense going. Winnipeg here with a 2-goal lead, 1.5 minutes remaining in the second period. Toninato fighting for it against Ben. Pile of bodies there. Pionk and Sagan are in there. Scheifele comes in now. Against Pavelski, chips that one past Harley. Out there, chance Wheeler on the rush into the offensive zone. Winnipeg, pass in front, stolen away by the back check of the Stars. Good job getting back defensively there now. Dallas comes the other way. Pavelski can't play that one, has to take it to the corner. He gets hit, but gets it to Seguin. Worked up now, sent in there. Comrie makes another save, and he covers that one with 58.5 to go in the second period. 24 shots now for the Jets. And I think that was 15 for Dallas.
Yep, 15 for Dallas. Catching up here. They're starting to get a little bit more pressure, and they're starting to win more of the battles along the boards.
Yep. But with only 58 seconds left in the period, it feels like a little too late, and now they're going to, go to the intermission, and things are going to get completely reset at the intermission.
Exactly. You know what I mean? It's like you're kind of catching your second wind here at the wrong spot here. Exactly. Is that an icing?
Yeah, that's an icing against Winnipeg. Dallas will get no zone draw. Hey, from Russia, thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for coming by. Yes, Pablo, the Coyotes did lose again. Might be a while before that team wins, but it's been a obviously brutal, brutal start.
That would be an understatement.
Absolutely. Radulov's going to take this draw against Kopp. Kopp wins it back for Winnipeg. They'll try and work it out of the zone. Sent up here, back through neutral ice. Klingberg plays it in his own end, has Ehlers all over him. Winnipeg trying to keep it in, not able to. Here's Radulov now up for Dallas. Pass through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Backside pass there. Just a little too far behind Roope Hintz. 30 seconds now to go in the second. Stars get the puck. Robertson with it, skating around, long shot, gets blocked down, gets the puck back though. Stars in the offensive zone, thrown in there. That one just getting a piece of it and sending it wide. Winnipeg keeps it out. 15 seconds remaining. That goes back to the neutral zone. D-to-D play here from Dallas, but they don't have much time left. Boston's next game is Thursday night against Detroit, Pablo. And Klingberg's just going to run this clock down. The horn sounds. That's the end of the second. And we are through 40 minutes here. The Winnipeg Jets, with a couple of power play goals in the second period, have taken a 3-1 lead over the Dallas Stars. And the Stars are going to need a big, big third period if they're going to come back in this one. Winnipeg, obviously in good shape right now. Is trying to maintain the lead, play smart hockey, and skate out of here with a big divisional win. But that brings us to the end of the second, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to have everyone in the chat. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And as you can see, we have a special guest on the stream tonight. It is Steele from Steel Flyers. His channel is linked in the description of the video. You guys are used to Steele being my co-host of the Off the Wall Hockey Show on Friday nights, but he's joining us tonight to call this game and just enjoy some Tuesday night hockey between the Jets and the Stars. So it mean a lot if you guys could show him some support as well. But again, thank you all so much for being here. Johnny's in the chat. Dag's in the chat. What's going on? Welcome in. Thank you guys so much for being here. We've got some time to hang out now and just talk it up while we wait for period 3 to begin.
Well, John, first of all, thank you very much for having me on here. Really appreciate being able to do this and you let me come on here and tagging along and just kind of being the color guy, because let's face it, John is the main reason why everybody's here to watch. And, I just get to tag along. So we call John the GOAT, the greatest of all time, for all the work that he does at Steel Flyers All Sports Network. So if you aren't following John at Off the Wall Hockey, then you are missing out. He covers the entire NHL. Please check him out. Please hit the like and subscribe. John will get you all covered on all teams, the entire NHL. And also, don't forget to check me and John out on Friday nights, Off the Wall Hockey, a hockey show for hockey fans, where we basically cover the entire NHL. We talk about the top shelf power rankings, the 3 stars of the week. We talk about the 3 best games of the week, and we also do Saturday matchups and prospect watch. So check us out on Friday nights, 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. We're live, and we talk about the entire NHL, just like John covers the entire NHL. Check us out for there. If you're not following John, you're missing out.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. And we're here at the intermission waiting for period 3 to start. Obviously, Winnipeg in pretty good shape right now. We'll see if that continues or if Dallas has some sort of big push in store for them in this third period. But Dallas is going to really need to get the offense going if they're going to come back in this one. Only 16 shots on goal through 40 minutes of play, and obviously only the one goal on the scoreboard. So Dallas, we're going to need to see a totally different Stars team in the third if they're going to put up some sort of comeback here.
That would be putting it mildly, because it just doesn't seem like they've been able to sustain the pressure. They've had a lot of turnovers in the offensive zone, so that doesn't bode well for trying to get back into the game either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and now they are starting to catch up in the shot department, but man, Winnipeg has just been out shooting them big time, especially in that second period there. Now, they caught up a little bit at the end because they went almost an entire period without a shot on goal until the end of the period. So, I mean, Winnipeg's defense has been playing well, and they've been keeping Dallas frustrated, that's for sure. And we've also got the power play on Winnipeg is 2 for 2 on the power play. Dallas hasn't had one yet. And we don't know if that's going to happen yet.
Yeah, Dallas finally killed one at the end, and Winnipeg 2 for 3 on their power play chances tonight. Obviously, 2 of those goals were what gave Winnipeg this lead, and that's played a huge role in this game as to why Winnipeg has the lead that they do. So Dallas, on the other side, has not had a power play chance yet, and you got to imagine that they're going to be getting one at some point. I can't imagine this game ending with Winnipeg getting 3 or 4 chances and Dallas getting 0. But
I've seen it.
It's happened, but it doesn't happen very often.
No, not very often. But I have seen it happen already, where teams have played games and there was only one power play called. That happened last year with the Florida Panthers. But the Panthers had 7 called against them.
Yep.
And none against Edmonton, or I forget, that was the playoff game or something like that, where they had seven power plays and the other team only had 1. Like, no, see, that's not right.
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
That's the referees.
Usually the refs try and even it up, or at least balance it somewhat.
But man, 7-1.
That's very rare. Usually, if a team gets 2 or 3 power plays in a row, the other team almost always gets the next one.
Exactly. They usually try to keep it that way. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So. Pablo, I just did Seattle last night, so I don't know when I'll be doing Seattle again, but I just did them last night. Jonathan, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Good to see you in the chat. The best Jet on the ice tonight. There hasn't been any standouts in my opinion. It's been an overall solid team game from Winnipeg. There has not been any sort of singular standout in my opinion. Honestly, all of their lines are just rolling.
I was just gonna say, man, Scheifele's played well. Pionk played well. You know what I mean?
Morrissey's got a goal. Wheeler's played well. Connor's played well. Like everybody, it's been just a solid performance. There hasn't been any real standouts. Everybody's playing solid hockey.
And even the goaltender for Winnipeg has played solid.
Comrie's had a solid game. The thing is, he hasn't been overly tested, which we were saying before the period ended. Like that, what a great strategy for Winnipeg when you have your backup goaltender in. Just don't put him in a position where he has to try and save the game. Don't put him in a position where he's seeing a ton of shots against, and Winnipeg's done a good job of limiting shots against. They've controlled the puck for most of this game. And Dallas only has 16 shots on goal, so Comrie's played well. He made a couple of big saves at the end of that period, but he hasn't had to do too much. It's not like they've asked him to make 40 saves, in this game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they've done a good job of kind of protecting him as best they can.
Exactly. But see, and that's the other thing, though, too. When you do have your backup goaltender in there and he doesn't have to make all of those huge amounts of saves, that always bodes well. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that they're keeping the game in front of him, the Jets defense is keeping the game in front of him, is preventing him from having to see those shots. And if you notice, most of all the shots from Dallas are not up close. He only had a couple up close shots at the beginning of the game, but for the most part, all the shots are from the outside there on Comrie.
Yeah. There's been a couple that were quality chances. Again, he had 2 big saves at the end of that second period where he really made big stops, but a lot of the shots have come from the outside, and he's been solid in goal. He's done his job. This is when you're playing a backup goaltender. All you want from your backup goaltender is to make the saves he's supposed to make and not cost your team the game. And so far, Comrie's done a great job of that in net for Winnipeg.
Exactly. And you can't ask any more for that. You know what I mean? So, man, look, it's great seeing all these people here in the chat, man. This is so cool.
Yeah, Adam, welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm sure Vegas fans cannot be too happy with the Golden Knights. They're so injury riddled right now.
Yeah.
I only saw the first period of that game because then this one started. Obviously, I've been watching this one, but I saw the first period of that game. Toronto just absolutely dominated puck possession. And Vegas has so many people out of the lineup right now. Now Carlson's gone down with a broken foot. They are struggling to just try and tread water at this point.
That's exactly right. And it's just, man, when it rains, it pours sometimes.
Yep.
And that's just the way it's just going to have to, look, it happens to every team, what goes around comes around. It's just the way it's going to have to be, and that it's unfortunate, but hopefully they can come through it. Hopefully they don't lose too many games to where they lose that much in the standings. You know what I mean? Because let's face it, we all think or feel that Vegas is one of the elite teams, one of the power teams of the NHL. You know what I mean? So to see them miss that much and then lose that, you know what I mean? So
yeah, they're only off to a 4-5 start with all of these injuries, and I don't know. They're in danger, I think. If they don't get guys back and start putting up some wins in the win column, you're looking at a team that is going to be fighting for a playoff spot, not fighting for a division win.
Exactly. And especially at the beginning of the season when the points are a little easier, I believe, at the beginning of the season than what they are at the end of the season. It just, it's all perception, obviously. It seems like it's easier points at the beginning of the season because teams are still trying to figure things out.
Yep.
And if you can get a little bit on a run at the beginning of the season and win those first couple of games and stockpile those little bit of points at the beginning, that kind of will help you cruise through those spots where you might go through a 2 or 3 game lose streak and you're not quite getting the points that you were getting in the past.
Yeah, definitely. You want to give yourself, a bit of a cushion, and you want to be in good shape after the first couple months of the year. It's a lot easier if you give yourself, a lead with points wise and get up there and get high in the standings and then try and hold that position than trying to dig your way out from a 6th or 7th place spot and trying to climb back up the whole rest of the year. It's a lot easier just to hold your position. And again, if you give yourself that cushion, you can lose 2 or 3 games in a row, and you're not going to plummet out of a playoff spot. Whereas if you're in, say 4th spot, holding on to a wild card position, and you've got a team that's 2 points behind you, if you lose 3 games in a row, that team's probably going to pass you, and all of a sudden you're out of a playoff spot. So
exactly.
Yeah, it's you definitely want to pick up those points early to make it easier on you later in the year. If you're trying to dig yourself out of a deep hole, then the end of the year gets really, really tough.
Too many times you see teams face that because they're not able to win those games out of the gate.
Yep.
And everybody talks about getting off to a fast start in the season, and this is we're kind of getting to that. We're approaching that first benchmark, that first 10-game benchmark, right? We're fast approaching that.
Yep.
Okay. So teams either start to build their identity, start to get to that point after, for the first 10 games, and if you can stockpile at least, 4 or 5 wins in those first 10 games, let's face it, that's a stockpile of 8, 9, maybe 10 points that you get to go into that, second half of the first part of the season. Because look, let's face it, the first 20 games or the first 10 games, then it's to December, right? Then the All-Star break, then it's the stretch run.
Yep.
Okay, so where are you after the first 10 games is where we're coming to next.
Yes. That's a big benchmark. And then, this year is going to be so interesting, too, with the All-Star break going into the Olympic break. I mean, there's almost no NHL in the month of February because the All-Star break goes right to the Olympic break. That's 3 straight weeks. It's 3 straight weeks of no hockey. There's teams are only playing like 2 or 3 games in the entire month of February. That end of February, March, and April coming out of the Olympic break is going to be like, for a lot of these teams, these bubble teams, it's going to be the playoffs before the playoffs. And they're going to be fighting for those 2 months for those playoff spots.
That's a great point, John. I never even thought of that.
This season's so broken up with that Olympic break that you have kind of, the pre-Olympic stretch that ends at the beginning of February. And then that final 2 months when they come out of the Olympics through the end of April is going to be a wild stretch of play. That's going to be, really, I think, a deciding stretch of play for a lot of these teams as to who gets in and who doesn't.
As it was last year, the last, 15, 20 games of the season, that's it. That's where you separate the gentlemen from the younger men.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Austin, next live stream, I am actually off tomorrow, but next live stream is going to be Thursday night. I'm doing the Pittsburgh Penguins against the Philadelphia Flyers, Battle of Pennsylvania on Thursday night. And then on Saturday, I'll be doing the Bruins versus Leafs. That's going to be a really fun one, as those two teams did not play each other at all last year. We're going to get to reignite the Bruins versus Leafs rivalry on Saturday night, so that's going to be a fun one. Avi, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. We are getting ready for third period action here. Winnipeg's got the 2-goal lead over Dallas with 20 minutes to go. And this is going to be a big 20 minutes determining who walks out of here with 2 points and who goes home unhappy. So
that's a good way to put it.
This is going to be a big period coming up.
For sure. Winnipeg is 2 for 3 on the power play. Yep. Dallas has yet to see the man advantage, and that's been the key, I believe, in this game here, because that's what got Winnipeg the 2-goal lead here.
2-goal lead, yeah.
Yeah. So, but definitely Winnipeg has had more of the offensive play, I would say, in the first 2 periods compared to what Dallas has been able to do. Absolutely. Dallas has turned the puck over a lot, especially in the offensive zone. So that's not very good for sustaining pressure. Even though they have good forechecking, they're still not able to do that because of those turnovers. You know what I mean?
Dallas has 11 giveaways. Winnipeg only has 3. So,
and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
There you have it. I mean, that's a pretty darn good representation statistically of what Steele was just saying there. Pretty one-sided in the giveaway side of things.
I wasn't sure. I was kind of counting because I counted I was only off by 2. I counted 9. 9 turnovers from Dallas. I was off by 2.
Yep.
You said 11. I counted 9.
Officially, the NHL app has it 11 giveaways for Dallas and 3 for Winnipeg.
Okay. Well, the Steel unofficially had 9. So.
Oh, you were pretty close.
Yeah, not too bad. No, not too bad. That's what. Right. See, that's what happens when you get to call a game with the greatest of all time. You see, because John is so good, man. This is so easy. I just come here and I just get to have fun, and this is dream here, man. Because John, listen, dude, you are the man. I don't listen to any other commentators except for you, dude. I turn them off. I turn them off. I don't want to hear them. I want to listen to John because John is the man. So you guys got to be checking him out. Off the wall hockey.
Yes, yeah, thank you. Avi, yes, Wheeler and Scheifele are back. Played well today. They're playing with Lowry on the left wing, and that line's been good. I agree. Yeah, BC4. If you especially if teams go into that Olympic break maybe on a hot streak, that's the end of your hot streak right there because you're not playing for 3 weeks. So, that could definitely be interesting if some teams that are playing really well before the Olympic break kind of come out of it on the sloppy side, and maybe some teams that weren't playing so good get a chance to get their game back on track. But
exactly, and we've seen how that break. We've seen how that break has definitely affected teams. I mean, all you have to do is look and go back 2 years when the NHL had the break. So getting ready for face-off here.
Ready for the face-off to start the third period. Remember, guys, to please hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here as Winnipeg wins that opening drawback, trying to hold on to this 2-goal lead through the final 20 minutes. They dump it into the offensive zone. So, yeah, it really helps out the channel a lot if you drop that like as well as subscribe, and is very, very much appreciated. Also would appreciate if you guys could support Steele, my special guest on tonight. His channel is linked in the description of the video, and you guys can check out his content at Steele Flyers, and it would be awesome if you guys could support him as well. As here, Dallas trying to keep it in, not able to. Winnipeg clears it out into the offensive zone, 40 seconds into the third. Taken away there, though. Dallas back the other way. Sagan, drop pass in the offensive zone. Played now by Heiskanen. Pass into the middle, high slot, trying to get it over. And what was Pavelski doing there? Why try?
He was waiting for the goalie to come over there for him?
Why try and pass that puck to the side when you have a wide open shot from the high slot?
Oh, my gosh.
If you're Dallas, you cannot pass up shots on goal right now. And hope he's going to glove that one down. A minute 11 into the third. It'll be an attacking zone face-off for the Jets coming up.
It's like he waited for him to come over there.
Like Heiskanen gives him he's all alone in front, and he doesn't rip the puck. He tries to pass it over, and Dylan just breaks up the play.
Yeah, that's a big mistake, man. You can't be passing that kind of stuff up, especially like that in front.
Especially when you only have 17 shots on goal in the game. You need to be firing everything you can at the net.
And you're down 2 goals.
Thrown in there. Winnipeg trying to cycle around in the offensive zone now after the faceoff. Pablo, I am not sure where this came from. This hat was a gift. So I got it for Christmas one year. I don't know where it was purchased, but thank you. I'm glad that you like it, and it is definitely one of my favorite hats. So it's taken now. Winnipeg back in their own zone, trying to clear it out. Kopp. Pass up through the middle. That one's too far in front. And Stastny wins the race down, so they don't have to worry about icing. It gets waved off. Played now by Lindell. Dallas goes off the boards and up to neutral ice. Here comes Glendening into the offensive zone. He gets hit there by Logan Stanley. Played around now. Winnipeg trying to clear it, not able to. Stanley with another hit. And we got a Dallas player down in the corner. That's Michael Raffel. Stanley skates away with the puck. Winnipeg's going to bring it up. Stastny out of the zone. Over the red line, he's going to dump it in. That'll be a line change coming up now for the Jets.
Yep.
Dallas works it out now through neutral ice into the offensive zone. Drop here. Robertson can't maintain possession. Dylan sends it up the boards. Played now by Dubois. Here comes Dubois with Harkins and Toninato on his wings. There's a shot and a nice save by Holtby. Played down low now. Harkins can't get it out in front. Forechecking pressure coming. And possession maintained here by Winnipeg as Dubois has that knocked off his stick. And that one deflects up off the glass as Hintz gets his stick in the way defensively. Played now. Good forechecking pressure here, and Winnipeg maintains control.
Jeez, man.
Finally rolls in front to Holtby, and he's just going to cover it up about 3 minutes into the third here. And Winnipeg will have the attacking zone face-off. 17:03 remaining in the final frame.
First 3 minutes of this game, and it's been all Winnipeg down in Dallas end here.
Yep.
Like they've just haven't had no life ever since that goal was taken off the board for them. It just has been a completely different Dallas team.
Absolutely. It's really been all Winnipeg since then. The ensuing power play also, you had the emotional letdown of having the goal taken off the board. Then you take a penalty and you give up another power play goal that gives Winnipeg the 2-goal lead. And it's really been all Jets since then as they bring it back in. Good defensive play, though, from the Stars. That was Harley getting a stick in the passing lane. Dallas is able to clear. Winnipeg trying to take it back now at neutral ice. And they're not able to. They're going to take possession in their own zone and just regroup.
Not able to get any sustained pressure. They're not able to penetrate the zone here into Winnipeg at all.
Nope.
Like, Winnipeg is just like, nope, you ain't getting in. Sorry.
They're just controlling the puck so well. Dallas cannot maintain control, and Winnipeg, when they get it, is passing it around, controlling the puck, and trying not to give anything up. As here's a good chance that ends up just rolling in on Comrie, and he covers it with the glove, and is going to make a save here with 16:04 to go. And again, a chance for pressure from the Stars, but they don't really get any quality chance out of it.
No. And that's the other thing, too, that when they have gotten it in, they haven't really gotten any good quality chances.
Yeah.
They're stupid mistakes that they make by not shooting the puck when you're directly in front of the net. I mean, what?
Taken around now, back up, cleared there by Winnipeg. And Klingberg goes back to get it. Dallas trying to work it out now through neutral ice. Over the red line, pass up over the blue line. Robertson sends it deep. Here comes Hint on the forecheck. Down low here. Played around to the middle. And back out to the neutral zone. Here comes Dallas trying to entry again. Pavelski with a drop pass for Klingberg into the middle. There's a shot. That one gets blocked down. Robertson tries to find it. Comrie with a pad save. Rebound chance to the corner.
Wow, boy, a nice little series there for Dallas.
Trying to keep it in there at the point. Long shot goes wide. Kopp trying to get it out. Up the wall. Past Svechnikov. That's kept in again by Dallas. Now on the third chance, they finally do clear it out, and that's going to be offsides. Dallas brings it back in, and we'll have a neutral zone face-off coming up here. 15:06 remaining here in the third period. And Winnipeg's holding on to this 3-1 lead. Dallas trying to get some sustained pressure. Just had their best chances of the period here on this last little flurry of action. But Comrie's able to keep it out, and it's still 3-1 Jets.
Exactly. That little flurry of action there netted them 2 shots on goal. But Winnipeg was able to pass it away and get it off.
Yes, dumped in now, spun around there. Up the wall by Comrie. Chance back, thrown deep by the Stars. Pionk with it. Glendening goes after him, but he moves the puck quickly. Pass across to the middle here to Dillon. Dillon gets stood up, but sends the puck up. He ices it, though, as the pass doesn't connect. And that's going to end up being an offensive zone face-off now for Dallas. They need this. More pressure. Another chance to put on pressure. Down by a couple here with 14:43 remaining.
Dillon, 19 points with last season with Washington.
Yep. I've always liked Brendan Dillon.
He's playing good he's playing really good here for those, a good pickup for them.
Absolutely. Definitely an improvement on the back end over, guys that they had last year like Poolman and Forbert and guys like that. Brendan Dillon's a nice addition.
Much more improvement, exactly.
Line.
Yeah.
Back to the point now. Long shot. That one gets sent down low. Back out here again. Pionk with it. He tries to go around, keeps it in the zone, but Dallas now will get a free break. Back to the red line. Pionk throws it back in, but Winnipeg's going to get back on sides. Played now by Thomas Harley. He works it up. Tall defenseman here for the Stars into the offensive zone. Backhand pass. Lowry with a hit. Schmidt takes the puck. And played now here by Morrissey. That goes up, moved into the middle. Taken here. Scheifele with it. Scheifele sends it in front. Wheeler just sends it wide. Back out now, Morrissey with it, D to D. Long shot from Schmidt. That one gets saved there by Holtby. Dallas is going to clear the rebound and get it out of the zone. Back down now to the Winnipeg end. Trying to play it now is Morrissey. He gets knocked down there by Michael Raffel. However, Winnipeg does clear it back to neutral ice, and Dallas will have to regroup with possession.
Man, a lot of wasted time doing this.
Yeah, down to 13:20 to go here in the third. Not panic time yet. Still a long way to go. But if you're Dallas, you got to be mindful that you need a couple here. It's not like one goal forces overtime. You need a couple. So
exactly.
You got to have your, be peeking up and looking at that clock to make sure that, you're still in good shape to be able to possibly come back in this, as Harkins is going to clear it out of the zone. Pablo, I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope she gets better soon. Definitely wishing her the best, and hopefully she gets well soon, and everything will be back to normal for you guys.
Yeah, man. Best wishes for you guys. Hope everything goes well. Hope everybody gets better.
Taken now out of the zone. Here comes Winnipeg. Back up, and Ehlers is just going to peel back for possession. 12.5 to go here in the third. No scoring yet here in this third period. It's still 3-1 Jets.
Shots are 19-27 here. Jets are still winning in that department.
Absolutely. As Lindell takes a big hit on the end boards there from Svechnikov. Dallas clears it out, though. Back up through the neutral zone. Over the blue line into the offensive end. Hakanpää sends it in deep. It's played there by Dylan DeMello. Move to the middle. Played out now. Kyle Connor with it. He tries to get the red line, but gets knocked off the puck there, and Glendening shoots it back in for Dallas. They send it back the other way. Here comes Dubois against Harley. Harley pins him against the wall. Kiro comes in to try and help, but Connor comes away with a puck. Back to the point. Long shot in. That one goes cross corner wide. Played now. Dallas is going to get a free breakout by Heiskanen. To the middle. Here's Kiro. Into the offensive zone. Drop pass from Radulov. Shot in there. Pad save by Comrie.
Nice pad save.
Good stop there on Tyler Seguin. Here's Heiskanen with it now. Trying to get a backhand in front. That's deflected behind the goal. Heiskanen still has it down in the corner. Taken now. Seguin trying to cut to the net. We're going to have a penalty call coming up against Winnipeg. Dallas is finally going to get a power play chance as Neil Pionk heads off for holding here. And Dallas is finally going to get their first power play chance of the game. When we come back from this commercial break, 11:17 to go in the third. But it's going to be a power play opportunity for the Stars to try and cut this to a one-goal game when we come back from this commercial break. But
I mean, you knew it was coming.
Yeah,
you could just feel it.
You knew Dallas was going to get a power play at some point, and now they do. We'll see if they can do anything with it.
Okay, so I have a question for you real quick. What do you think about what they've done with the logos on the helmets?
Oh, I don't even notice them anymore.
Okay. Because I know they voted to say yes to putting them on the jerseys, but I haven't seen them on the jerseys.
No, that's for 2022, 2023.
Oh.
That's for next year. That's for next season, not this season.
Oh, man. Please don't do that.
Those haven't come in yet, but they will be next year. But the helmet logos that they started last year, I honestly don't even really notice them anymore. It doesn't bother me at all.
Okay, I just wanted to know because I know that the deal coming with the jerseys is coming.
The jerseys I think might be a little bit more noticeable, but I don't know. If they do like the shoulder patch, they already have that in the AHL. So again, I feel like I'm kind of used to that. But I don't know.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get
the helmets. I just don't really. I don't even notice it anymore.
See, and that's where I think they should be putting the stuff, or either that or on the pants.
I thought the pants would be a good spot. That's not on the jersey, but they have, a huge solid color block on the thigh of the pants that they
both
could put
sides.
They could put something there instead of on the jersey, but
both sides
they're going
even
with the jerseys.
They could go both sides, so they could get two logos out there instead of just one.
Yeah.
Or if they put them on the shoulders, they put one on each shoulder. I don't know.
I think it's going to be one team gets the sponsorship deal, and wherever they put him is going to just, or one company gets the
Yeah.
sponsorship deal. But here's Robertson with a shot. That one gets deflected up high. Dallas here with a very important power play, trying to get this back to a 1-goal game. This would be a big goal if they do. Trying to come back in this one, down by a couple in the third period. We got a minute and a half still remaining on the man advantage. 10:45 left in the third. They're working around in the offensive zone. Klingberg out at the point, over Pavelski. Pavelski backhanded. Back down now Klingberg, back to Hintz. Hintz back to Klingberg. They'll swap spots. Over Robertson on this side, top of the circle, gets it down low. Cross-ice pass there from Radulov, doesn't connect cleanly. And they finally tuck it in! Jason Robertson! Comrie could never cover it up. He made the first save, and I think a save on the rebound as well.
He did.
But he could never fully cover it up and eventually squirted to the back post. And Robertson puts it home. It's a 3-2 game.
All right. Dallas 15th in the league here in power play, and boy, did they need this one.
They needed that.
Yeah, that puck came and sat out in front of Comrie there, and he wasn't able to get it.
Yep.
He tried to put his leg out there, but he wasn't able to get it, and then that's when they were able to bring it over to Robertson, and I think he was he was the one that stuffed it home.
So, power play playing a big role in this game.
Slightly.
Winnipeg has the lead because of theirs, and Dallas just cut this to a 1-goal game because of theirs. So,
are they looking at
yeah,
this?
it looks like Paul Maurice is looking at a replay on the bench, trying to. I don't know what they could be arguing here. I don't know. It looks like they might be getting ready for a face-off. I don't think he's actually going to challenge anything.
No, I don't think. I think they were looking at it to see, but I don't.
He didn't challenge anything, and they're lined up now at center ice. 10:20 to go here in the third, and well, this is a 1-goal game now. Still up for grabs. We'll see how Winnipeg responds with that lead being cut back to 1. As that one goes in here. Connor on the forecheck, played around by Dallas. Winnipeg, though, forechecking pressure, trying to keep it in the offensive zone. Dubois along the half board, sends it back in. Here's a chance in front. Good defensive play. Stick checking Svechnikov as he took it to the net. And now Dallas back the other way, rolls in on Comrie, and he's just got to cover that up. Now we got some pushing between Glendening and Dubois after the whistle. Dillon comes in, and we got a little bit of a gathering there after the whistle.
That's Robertson's first power play goal of the season.
Yes.
So good for him on that one. He was able to tuck that one home there as well.
Also his first goal of the season.
Yeah.
He came into this game only having played 2 games because of injury, and he only had 1 assist. So that's Robertson's first goal of the year. So actually, both of Dallas's goals came from guys who scored their first of the season. It was Ben in the first period, and now Robertson in the third. So two guys that they need to get going offensively.
Maybe it will help them to get going. You know what I mean? Yep. We'll see. It still seems like Dallas they're trying, but it just still seems like Winnipeg is just still. They just seem to be playing better.
Yeah, we'll see how things trend after that goal. That was a big goal there.
It was. We'll see how things go.
We'll see if Dallas has a push now that they get themselves back within 1.
For sure, because they did have a push after their last goal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even though it was taken off. You know what I mean? Or when they scored their first goal,
they had a big push afterwards.
Right.
Yes.
When they scored their first goal to tie it up, they had a big push. But then that second goal just took the breath out of them. And now this goal here on the power play, their first one of the game. So there you go, guys.
Yes. While we're here at commercial break, I want to give a big thank you to Super Deeker, channel sponsor of Off the Wall Hockey this year. You can get $25 off with the promo code Deek of the Week, or use the Super Deeker link in the description. They are an off-ice training tool to work on stick handling, puck control, passing, and more. And a big, big thank you to them for coming on and supporting the channel this season. As we come back from commercial break here, they're showing a replay of the goal. Just a big scramble in front. Comrie couldn't find it in the crease, and eventually it ends up in the back of the net as Robertson comes down from the face-off circle, finds the puck, and is able to put it home. Taken now. We are back underway. Backhanded there by Radulov up to Ben. Ben with it off the boards and out. Cleared there. Trying to bring it into the offensive zone. Robertson gets on sides and dumps it deep. Taken though by the Jets as they look to work it out. Played here now by Winnipeg. Over to Morrissey. Morrissey starts to break out, skating it up. Pass to Lowry. Dumped into the offensive zone. Scheifele first after it. Scheifele takes a hit from Ben, but spins the puck in front. Chance here. Just couldn't cleanly get it through to Wheeler. Moving it up
Boy, that
now.
was close.
Back the other way. Dumped in there, and that's going to be an icing call against the Stars. 9:09 to go in the third. And 27-22, the shots on goal in favor of the Jets. 3-2. Winnipeg on the scoreboard, but Dallas pushing hard here to try and tie this game. And this was almost a back to a 2-goal lead for Winnipeg, but pass for Wheeler was bouncing in front and was on the wrong side for his forehand.
There was actually a pass off of Hopi's pads.
Yeah.
So he actually put that puck right off of his pads.
Played now. Taken here back into the offensive zone. Andrew Kopp with it. Good poke check coming from John Klingberg. Played now. Setting up. Dallas able to clear it out back to neutral ice and into the Winnipeg end. They go after it on the forecheck, but the Jets take possession. Now Ehlers with it. Through the neutral zone into the offensive end. He gets a shot off there that just goes wide on Holtby. Taken now. Backhanded to the middle. Played here by Pionk. He dumps it back in for the Jets. Sent down low. Played there by Holtby up the wall. Moved to Como. Como backhands it out. Taken back here. Winnipeg with it. 8:20 to go in the third. What's going on, THG? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat as we get an icing call here against the Jets. It's going to be an offensive zone faceoff coming up for Dallas. Still looking for this tying goal with 8:18 remaining in the third period. This one seems like it's going to be a close one all the way down to the end, I would imagine.
Well, I think you were right. It was more than a 1-goal game, but I think it's going to be a 1-goal game.
Yeah, it had that feel at the start, and I think it wouldn't be surprised if it stays that way.
I agree.
This one's taken now. Robertson throws it in down low. Played here by DeMello up the wall. Big hit there by Stanley on Robertson, but he shields him off and keeps it in the zone. Winnipeg will have to try again on the breakout. Another failed clearing attempt. Finally, third time's a charm. They get it up and out, and Winnipeg finally clears. 7:50 now to go in the third. Dallas brings it right back into the attacking zone. Pavelski's cross-ice pass was too hot to handle. Down low, forechecking pressure coming. Kyle Connor comes away with it. Winnipeg clears it out, but possession now for them in the neutral zone. They'll curl back into their own end and just make a regroup play here with possession as they get a line change. Logan Stanley trying to go D to D. He just takes it behind his net. New forwards on the ice now for the Jets. Stanley's just holding it behind the net. He has no problem watching the clock tick down. 7:15 to go in the third. Moved up to neutral ice. Taken now by Harkins. Jansen Harkins dumps it in deep. Played around now by Holtby. Played now Klingberg over the red line through the neutral zone. That one gets dumped in there. Sent around the boards. Pionk's going to play. Under 7 minutes remaining. 1-goal game. So again, you don't have to panic if you're the Dallas Stars, but you do need to be mindful of the clock and the way that you need to play in this third. As Klingberg rips one there. He scores! Klingberg on the point shot. Beats Comrie blocker side. And just like that, this game is tied up at 3. What a third period from the Stars.
Boy, that's how you come back and put the game back for you. Sagan on that one, buddy. Woo!
Huge comeback here in the third for Dallas, and that 2-goal lead is erased.
Just like that, power play goal and then an even strength goal there for Dallas. That completes the comeback.
Klingberg throws it on. There was traffic in front. Looks like Sagan might have gotten a piece of this.
I think it does.
Replay.
Or either that or goes off of him.
It's tough to tell. That replay wasn't overly clear, but there was traffic in front. Comrie couldn't adjust. It looked like it might have hit off of something. Either way, it's in the back of the net, and the Dallas Stars have tied this game.
And there you have it, folks. With 6:30 left, it's tie 3-3.
Pass
They're
now.
giving it to Klingberg.
Klingberg, so I guess it didn't hit anything, just a big screen in front. All that traffic, Comrie couldn't find it. And that is a big goal for Dallas as they tie this up. 3-3 game now, 6:05 to go in the third.
By the way, them scoring that goal to go up to bring it to 2-3 definitely changed it back for Dallas.
Yeah, momentum shifted once Dallas scored the second goal. They kind of carried play and now have the third goal. So that was a big momentum shift there. We'll see what the next thing to shift momentum is going to be, or if Dallas just rides this out and is hot the rest of the way.
Yeah,
I mean, they've still got 5.5 minutes here, so lot of potential here for more to happen.
Exactly.
Dallas spins this one around, taken in the neutral zone. Winnipeg back the other way. Kyle Connor around the net, looking for a pass out in front. Goes back to the point. Beaulieu with it. Long shot in. That one saved by Holtby. A lot of traffic in front there. And that's cleared all the way down by the Stars, but it's going to be an icing call. And with 5:12 remaining in the third, it's going to be an offensive zone faceoff coming up now for Winnipeg.
Heck of a save there by Holtby on that one, boy. He had that one coming around there, and he was dealing with a bunch of traffic in front, and he was able to get that save.
Big save too, because I mean, if you're Dallas, you can't go back down after this comeback.
No,
you can't afford to go back down.
Not that quickly after you just tied it up.
Yeah, so that was a big save there. Kopp to take this ozone draw. He wins it for Winnipeg. Pionk rims it down low. Played, though, Dallas trying to go after it. Taken here. Winnipeg, though, in the offensive end with possession. Ehlers trying to spin off Lindell. Takes it back out now. Dillon with a long shot. That one down, deflected in front and just goes wide. Stastny now in the corner. Tries to play it down for Ehlers behind the net. Stastny gets it back and just skates with it now. Slowly and methodically around the offensive zone. Winnipeg looking to take their lead back. They had a 2-goal lead. We're up 3-1, but they've lost it here in the third. Dallas trying to come back, though they have come back to tie it. They're trying to finish it off with a win. Here come the Stars into the offensive zone. A big shot there, and Comrie's able to make the save. But we have a penalty call coming up. Looks like Winnipeg is getting called for a penalty here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. This is going to give Dallas a late power play opportunity. They're 1-for-1 on the power play in this game. Whoops, wrong side of the scoreboard there. My apologies. This is Dallas going to the power play. And we're going to commercial break. Dallas will have the man advantage when we come back.
Oh, boy. Man, what a swing of momentum here in this game.
What a swing is right.
Man, Dallas looked like they were just kind of barely hanging on there with the, you saw the guys, they kind of had their heads hanging down on the bench and everything like that. And man, that power play, that switched everything for Dallas because that gave them a shot and then they scored on it. So there you go, man. That's the shift right there, is the power play by the Dallas Stars, and then coming back subsequently within the next couple of minutes and tying it up on an even strength. So, man, I'll tell you what, Dallas is definitely trying to turn it around.
Yes, absolutely. So as we come back from commercial break, want to give a big thank you to our other channel sponsor, Symbol, the stock market for sports, at www.symbol.com. Use the promo code OTWH at sign up, and you can try Symbol risk-free for 90 days. Your first deposit up to $100 will be completely risk-free. That means you can get your money back. No questions asked. Whether you just don't like it or if you lose money and want your money back, Symbol will refund you the first deposit up to $100 within the first 90 days. So good opportunity to check them out and try it out and see if you like it. And then obviously make a decision there to play beyond or not. But big thank you to them for coming on and supporting the channel. They are a really cool sponsor to have and very, very supportive of off-the-wall hockey with their sponsorship deal. So Velocity, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to have you in the chat. We are We're late in the third period now. Dallas has just tied this game up at 3. Winnipeg had a 2-goal lead but has blown it. And we'll see if Dallas is able to finish it off or not here, as they are on the power play late in the third. Under 5 minutes to go, they bring it into the offensive end. Here's a chance. That one gets blocked away, though, and Lowry clears it for Winnipeg. 4 minutes to go here in the third period. Holtby comes out from behind his net. Leaves it for Klingberg. Dallas will start the rush again. Drop pass and up through neutral ice into the offensive zone. Robertson can't get it deep. Winnipeg will have another chance to clear, but they can't get it out. Pavelski, good job keeping it in. But that one deflects up and out of play, and we're going to have a whistle here and a stoppage. 1:17 remaining in power play time, and 3:44 remaining in the third. Dallas is 1 for 1 on the power play so far in this game.
Oh, and there's Robertson's going into the box for hooking.
Oh, no. There goes the power play. We're going to get some open ice.
Yeah, he got a stick up.
Robertson takes his second penalty of the game.
Yeah.
And he makes it a 4-on-4 now. And, boy, what a shift that could be. So no longer a power play here.
Yep,
no longer a power play for Dallas. A minute 17 of 4-on-4 time. And then Winnipeg is going to get an abbreviated power play opportunity.
Like 40 seconds or something like that.
Yeah,
And it's an offensive zone draw here for Winnipeg.
Yes, with the penalty against Dallas, Winnipeg gets the O-zone draw. Kopp's going to get tossed out. Ehlers comes in to take it. That one's won back by Ehlers. Morrissey setting up in the offensive zone. And that pass back to Morrissey. He just backhands it deep. 4-on-4 action here late in period 3. Have a feeling that the next goal probably wins this game. As Holtby,
I agree.
Holtby makes a glove save there and covers it. Will be another attacking zone draw for Winnipeg. Yeah. At this point, I would think that the next goal wins this game.
Exactly, because you're getting down to the end of the wire here.
Yep.
And if you give Winnipeg even an abbreviated power play, with them going 2 for 3 so far tonight, that's not what you want to do here at the end of the game.
Definitely not, as that one's won back. Winnipeg setting back up offensive zone. Curled there by Pionk. Going for a skate. Round in the offensive end. He'll just go back to neutral ice and maintain possession. Played here now by Kopp in their own zone, regrouping. Pionk didn't see anything that he liked. 40 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Ehlers with it now from out of his own zone, through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Cross-ice pass for Dillon, doesn't connect. Dallas tosses it up but can't get in behind the defense. Now they'll try again as they chop it into the offensive zone. Possession goes to the Jets. Kopp gets back. 20 seconds to go now in the 4-on-4.
Down to 2:49 left in the game.
Played over here by Morrissey. He drops it back, gets it right back on his stick, and now leaves it for Wheeler. Wheeler sees a hit from Klingberg coming and ducks away from it, but loses the puck in the process. Dallas has it now as the 4-on-4 comes to an end. So it's now an abbreviated power play for the Winnipeg Jets as that puck goes up and out of the air, or out of play in the air into the netting. And
there you go. That's how you say that.
Finally got it. And power play here will be 38 seconds remaining for Winnipeg on the man advantage as their guy comes out of the box and Robertson is still in there. And we've got a couple minutes left here in this one.
For sure. And, man, I'll tell you what. It just seems like Winnipeg is taking it to them.
Yeah, trying to get this one deep in the offensive zone. Good job there by Klingberg to get it up the wall. But Dallas does clear. Good job Como as well. They clear it to the neutral zone. Winnipeg has to regroup with exactly 1:57 remaining now in the third. 10 seconds to go on the power play. They wrap it around, and that one's stolen by Dallas, cleared all the way down, and that's pretty much going to do it for the power play. So another one killed here by the Stars. They didn't have a good start to the game on the penalty kill, but they've killed the last couple.
Yep.
And now here comes Kyle Connor with speed. Back to 5-on-5 hockey into the offensive zone. Played down here. Connor with it back out to the point. Brendan Dillon sends it back deep, rims it around. 1:25 to go in the third. We might be getting some overtime here as that one goes cross corner. Dallas trying to get to it. Winnipeg still all over it, though. Here's Ehlers. Nikolai Ehlers with the puck. Pass over to Pionk. Long shot there. Holtby finds it through traffic and makes the save. And covers that one up with 1:12 remaining in the third. It will be an attacking zone face-off coming up for Winnipeg now in the Dallas zone.
So shots are 26-31 here. Winnipeg still winning in the shot department.
Yep.
But you know, it just seems like Winnipeg has just gotten the better of the play here the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Oh yeah. Definitely. And now they get another chance with an offensive zone face-off here. The Scheifele line immediately comes out, but this time with Kopp on the left wing instead of Lowry. And Dallas is able to clear it out of their zone. But Scheifele, Wheeler, and Kopp out there now for the Jets as Dallas tries to work it around in the offensive end. Back to the point. Possession here, Stars. Can they complete the comeback and win it? Final minute to go here. Now under 50 seconds left in the third. Played up and out now over the red line and dumped in there by the Jets. Wheeler goes after it on the forecheck. It's sent up the wall. Played back to neutral ice. Taken here by Dillon. He goes D to D. Final 33 seconds of the third period. We might be going to OT. This one gets dumped in. Puck down in the corner. Radulov trying to clear it out. Ryan Suter comes in and helps and takes it. He gets it over now and will skate it out. 17 seconds remaining in the third. He just spins back, gives it a Klingberg.
I think we're headed to overtime.
Puck down low, trying to get a pass in front. Comrie's going to cover that one up with 2 seconds remaining. 2 seconds remaining in the third, but that's pretty much just a face-off and out of time.
You know, right?
Yeah.
It's a face-off and out of time into overtime.
Yeah. So it looks like we're probably headed to OT here between the Stars and the Jets. And, well, I said before the game started that I thought this was going to be a one-goal game.
It's going to be a one-goal game no matter what.
It definitely is going to be a one-goal game.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Listen, man, John, thank you very much for having me on here, buddy. This is amazing. I'm glad we were able to get this quote-unquote test done, right? I think this was a successful test. We're both on the same wavelength here, especially with the game on TV. So,
yep.
Yeah, man, thank you very much for having me. Listen, we don't call John the GOAT for nothing. He is the greatest of all time because he calls the entire league, and he plays it all for everybody. So you guys got to be checking him out, man, for sure.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you coming by. We've got special guest Steel on tonight from Steel Flyers, and his channel is linked in the description of this video if you guys could check him out and throw some support his way as well. Great content on Steel Flyers YouTube channel. So this is just going to be a quick face-off here. Dallas did try to set up a play here, but they're going to have to win it clean to have any shot.
And they have an empty net.
Redo this, of course. Scheifele is giving it to the linesman right now. Like, drop the puck, dude.
I mean, come on. The heck are you waiting for here, man?
So Scheifele gets tossed out. Kopp comes in. One back by Dallas. Clean shot. What a block there from Scheifele. And the third period comes to an end. Dallas did get the clean win that they needed in the shot opportunity.
Yes,
but
they did.
Scheifele goes out and blocks the shot. And we are officially headed to overtime here.
Overtime. I was wondering, did they call a timeout there?
Yeah, because Dallas called a quick timeout and tried to drop a play. But, the play worked. I mean, they won the face-off.
Yeah, man, it worked.
A great shot block there from Scheifele as we end regulation, and we are 3-3 heading into overtime. We're going to get a little 3-on-3 action here. We'll see if either team can end it in the overtime period or if we go to a shootout, which obviously after 5 minutes of 3-on-3, we would then be going to a shootout to settle this one. But this has been a really fun game, a great comeback from Dallas in the third period. They were down by a couple of goals, and Whichever way it goes, this has been a heck of a hockey game, and it's going to be a
I agree.
4-3 win for one of these teams.
Somebody's going to get the 2 points out of this game no matter what.
Yes.
Winnipeg 2 for 4 on the power play.
Yep.
That was the difference in the game. And then Dallas was able to go 2 for 2 on their power play when they finally got one or two. You know what I mean? So the power plays and special teams have definitely played a huge part in this game for sure. And then the saves that were both made by Comrie and by Holtby as well too, on both sides of the ice here.
Yep.
So we're going to see how this is going to play out. This is going to be a lot of open ice, and I'm expecting this to be a little bit fast paced here.
Oh yeah.
So going to be interesting to see if Dallas can complete the comeback, or can Winnipeg hold on and complete the win?
Yeah, we'll find out here over these next few minutes. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget, hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Next stream is going to be Thursday night, the Battle of Pennsylvania, Philadelphia Flyers versus Pittsburgh Penguins. But we are underway here. Winnipeg takes possession off of the opening faceoff. OT has started. It's 3-on-3. Here comes Blake Wheeler into the offensive zone. Jets trying to come out with a home win against a division rival. Dallas trying to complete the comeback and get 2 points on the road against a team above them in the standings. That would be a big win for them. Shot there from Morrissey, rips wide. Cleared back out to the neutral zone. Wheeler has possession.
For sure, man. And Winnipeg is 0-2 here in the overtimes this season so far. So pretty good shot here for Dallas if they can take it.
Here's Dubois setting up in the offensive zone. Pass back. Now down low. Looking for another partner here. Dubois with a bomb. That one ripped wide. Goes past Schmidt. Wheeler keeps it in. Wheeler's been out there for a while. He's just going to pass it back and head off for a change. Regroup time here for the Jets. They go over the red line into the offensive end. It's Kyle Connor with the puck. Shot blocked there by Heiskanen. Really big one there. That would have been a chance for Connor. Connor gets it, though, and skates it back through the offensive zone. Gets some new line mates out there. Drops it off for Kopp. Back to Connor. Connor with it. He tries to put it under the bar, but just shoots it wide. Taken out now. Jamie Benn after it. Connor with the speed, though, gets possession for the Jets. Dallas is going to need a line change as well. 3:26 to go here in overtime. Winnipeg with speed through the neutral zone. Pionk into the offensive end. Tries to cut around the D. Big save there by Holtby.
Wow. Yeah, that was a big save there for sure. Oh, my gosh.
3:10 to go here in the overtime. And Winnipeg's had the puck pretty much the entire time.
Entire time, yep. It's been all Winnipeg here in the overtime.
Taken now. Working it up over the red line into the offensive zone. Nikolai Ehlers, he gets checked, but maintains possession now for the Jets. He's going to go for a skate. Drops it off for Andrew Kopp, who leaves it now for Morrissey. Morrissey tries to cut into the middle. He hits the post!
Oh.
Josh Morrissey had the game on his stick, and he hits the post. What an opportunity there.
What a fortuitous bounce, too, because it came out like dead. Like it hit the post and it came out dead right into Holtby.
It looks like Morrissey is a little shaken up as well as he cut to the net. Might have gotten hit up high with something.
Let's take a look here.
He drove the net.
Oh, he got slammed by Holtby. He crashed into Holtby's
Yeah, he crashed
pad.
into Holtby there and is a little shaken up on the play.
Oh man, he took it looks like he took his chin right off of Holtby's knee or something there, or his elbow or something.
2:45 now to go in overtime. Morrissey heads to the bench. New lines come out for the Jets, and they have an offensive zone faceoff trying to seal the win in this one. It's won back by Scheifele, Schmidt, and Wheeler. As it's thrown in there, and wow, big save on the deflection by Holtby. Squeezes the knees as Wheeler got a deflection in there. And now Holtby is down on a knee.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
shaking up.
Like he kind of slung his leg out there a little oddly, or I wonder if it was because of dude that hit him in the previous play. Or no, he looked like he went back odd on his leg.
Yeah. It looks like he's telling the ref that he's okay. Holtby's staying in. He's good to go. But definitely might have tweaked a little something there. He certainly felt it.
Yeah, he went back oddly on that save. He
Yep.
was kind of leaning back a little bit oddly on his leg.
All right, taken now. Dallas trying to work it out of their end. Again, Winnipeg's had the puck for most of this overtime. Here's a long stretch pass. Just hops over the stick of Klingberg. Sent down low there, played by Schmidt. Taken around there. Schmidt going to get possession back here for the Jets. Hey, Kim, what's going on? Thank you so much for stopping in. Really, really appreciate it. Definitely thinking of you and your family during this time. I know, obviously, been very, very hard. But really appreciate you stopping by tonight, Kim. And it was great to see you in the chat, as always, of course. And
sure.
Definitely thinking of you. Thank you so much for coming by.
Yeah, man. Big prayers for you, Kim, for sure, man. Big prayers up.
Taken now. Drop pass there from Sagan as a turnover. Here comes Winnipeg back the other way in behind the D. Chance for the Jets. What a save by Holtby with the pad.
Oh, my gosh.
Another chance. He stops that one as well from Dubois. Big check down in the corner. Dallas trying to get it out of their zone. Under a minute and a half remaining in the overtime here.
That second chance he had after that first shot, and the rebound came in, and he had another point blank shot right after that.
Big stops there from Holtby. Taken now.
Oh man, it's like they just keep playing down there on Dallas's end.
Now Dallas brings it in. Here's Radulov trying to cut to the net. Goes around. Comrie covers. Cross-ice pass. Just hopped over the stick. Back out to the point. Heiskanen with it. Going to regroup in the neutral zone. 50 seconds left in overtime. Heiskanen in. Drop pass for Hintz. Hintz with a shot. That one gets blocked up and out of play. We'll have a face-off coming up here in the Winnipeg end. 46.7 to go in this overtime period.
Man, oh days. Man, oh days. Just when you thought, because Winnipeg was playing it all over in their end, and they just been or in Dallas's end, and Dallas has been able to take it back here the last minute and a half.
Yeah, and Holtby, I mean, has saved this game on multiple occasions for
4 big saves in the last minute and 20 seconds for Holtby.
Yeah, I mean, he's saved this game multiple times for the Stars here.
But
that
yeah.
One back, Suter at the point. Turned over. Nope. Pavelski holds him up enough, and now it's out to the neutral zone. Winnipeg's going to have to curl back, though, and get it back to Morrissey from Kopp. Back to Kopp. 30 seconds to go. Turnover here, and Winnipeg gets it right back, but a good job stepping up by Hintz. Dallas takes it now in their own zone. Ryan Suter, 20 seconds to go. And, I mean, maybe one more rush, but this one's probably going to a shootout.
Probably.
Hintz with it for Dallas. Final 10 seconds. He just spins away. And again, if you're not moving the puck up ice, you're running out of time here. One last chance in the offensive zone. Hintz with a shot. That one's stopped by Comrie. And the horn sounds. That is going to do it. As this one is going to a shootout. 65 minutes of hockey. Doesn't cut it.
Wait. They shot the puck at the end? Oh, that didn't count?
No, that did not. That was well after the horn.
Okay. All right. Because it went in, and I saw the lamp lit at the back of the net, and I went, well, okay.
Clock was at 0 when Ehlers fired that last one at the end, but Dallas and Winnipeg 3-3 headed to the shootout here. So this was about as close of a game as I guess I was expecting. I said 1-goal game going in, and we're certainly getting that, as this one's going to go down to the wire, all the way down to the breakaway contest. So we'll see which team is able to come out of here with the shootout win. But a big divisional game here, and this game has not disappointed.
No, and each team is needing the valuable points that they are getting here in this game. And so the team that needs to win this here is going to be, really needs that other point for sure. So Dallas is definitely going to be fighting for that.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, we're being rated right now. Thank you so much, Harry Rice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are an absolute legend, dude. Clifford, Faggio, Harry, Sons of Liberty, welcome in. Thank you guys all so much. We're in a shootout. Robertson's the first shooter for Dallas, and he gets stoned there by Comrie. No goal on the first attempt. Harry, thank you so much, man. Really, really appreciate that. Welcome in everybody in the raid. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very, very much appreciated. You guys are awesome. Here comes Kyle Connor now in for Winnipeg. Trying to give them the upper hand here. What a move by Connor! Oh my God, what a freaking move! That was
sick.
Oh, that was absolutely sick. Fake forehand, forehand, backhand, back to the forehand. Like, what?
And top shelved it.
Here's
my
Pavelski.
gosh.
Pavelski scores. He outweights the goalie.
Oh.
Comrie couldn't get a piece of that one, and Dallas ties it up. Great move here by Pavelski, coming across the crease and just outweighting Comrie, and then putting it in just inside the near post.
Yep, had a little head fake, and that's what basically committed Comrie, and he went down and committed.
Dubois robbed there. Good save with the blocker by Holtby.
Oh, man. Oh, they're coming fast and furious now, ain't they?
All right, so we are through 2 rounds of the shootout, and it is tied up at 1. Radulov now for Dallas. Takes the puck. Wide to his backhand into the offensive zone. Cuts back to the middle. Tries to backhand it up under the bar, but it's too high. And that one goes a little up there off the end glass. And yeah, he just got under that one. Roofed it over the bar. Little too high.
Yeah,
and now Scheifele's going to have a chance to end it here for Winnipeg. He comes into the offensive zone, slow and methodical, looking for a shot. And what a move as he pulls it to the backhand. Oh. This one is over. The Winnipeg Jets win 4-3 in the shootout. Mark Scheifele with an absolutely sick move at the end. And really, all of the shootout goals were sick goals.
Yes, they were.
And Winnipeg skates out of here with a 4-3 win.
You know, there was the same kind of move there that was kind of, oh man, that was just great. Nice little play there. Nice win by Winnipeg on that one. Way to go, guys. Tough loss for Dallas. They did get a point out of this, so there is some good. There's some good coming out of this, but they needed both of those points. This was a good win here from Winnipeg.
Look at this move by Scheifele, the fake shot, and then pulls it backhand. Right around Holtby. That was absolutely sick.
That was good. The last one from Scheifele, yeah. But the other one from Connor, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was a filthy move too.
Dude, I like it. Filthy. Yes, I like it. Filthy.
Yo, Sharaf dropped a 10 on the stream. Thank you so much, Sharaf. Let's get that hype in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also want to say hello to everybody that came in at the end here for the shootout. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Very, very much appreciated. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This one comes to an end. Winnipeg with a 4-3 shootout win, and that was a heck of a hockey game between these two Central Division rivals. That's going to do it for this one. Really, really appreciate you all watching. I hope you have a great rest of your night and a great day tomorrow. Please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. My next stream will be Thursday night, doing the Pittsburgh Penguins against the Philadelphia Flyers, the Battle of Pennsylvania, a big rivalry matchup there, so that should be a lot of fun. And as you can see, we had a special guest on for this stream tonight. It is Steele from Steel Flyers. His channel is linked in the description of this video. If you guys could support him as well, it would certainly be much appreciated. And this was a heck of a hockey game, Steele.
Yeah, man. I'll say, man, we had it all, too. We had power play goals. We had a comeback. You know what? This might be in the running for game of the week.
Yeah, definitely possible for sure.
Oh, snap.
We'll see how the rest of the week goes, but definitely possible.
For sure. John, thanks for having me on, man. I really, really appreciate it. This has been amazing and it's been fun. John, you are the greatest of all time, man. That's why we call you the GOAT. So thank you very much for having me on, man. I can't wait to do the next one.
Yeah, thank you. It was awesome to have you. And thank you to everybody in the chat for watching. Really, really appreciate all of you guys. Wouldn't be here without you. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and hopefully I'll be talking to you all soon. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Again, I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are more than welcome here. And my next stream will be on Thursday. Would really mean a lot if you could hit that thumbs up and subscribe. That's going to do it. Thank you guys so much, and talk to you all soon.